that wow. I think now that one. And the paper, yeremu. I pay you now. I pay baby, I yeremu now. I do that one. Oh, now. I pay baby, I yeremu. I pay. And to do, the people there. On that war, yeah. February Toba. Can you know? Clovis Dixon. David, what's up? Talibali, Pamule, Daniel Trebe, and you know, go now, no, you're that way, they run your way there. I pay the Yeremu. I want Yamako. I pay the Yeremu. What the doors? DIASPORA. I pay the Yeremu. The public amour, Taco North Dakota, 2024, Royal Election and Quick Contest, eh? Here we go. Patrick Bolu. Ayeremu, Nabusegyo. Ayeremu, Nabusegyo. I did write that one, Nabusegyo. Ayeremu, Nabusegyo. I have read that one, Nabusegyo. I think now I love for you, the program. You reach Majamule, see by your money, and yeah, in a bussy. It says, I'm winning. Don't you ever just win? I'm winning. I pay the bear, yeah, I believe we are there, they run your more. Not because I pay the bear, yeah, we come. I pay, I get a phone now, bussy. I pay the bear, die. Don't get die. Atore yure, magre amu, nambo sekre kwa, nyonye danya. Efonso nene, kanu, emo zanwanja. Samse kwa junior, the metro slam, osa. Anthony Baya Gwen Senior. Boroko. Rufa S. Sandy. Eric Ba. Ayemo Namuzegre go. Ayemo Namuzegre. Segre Namuzegre. Yaye Dani Namuzegre. Atay bebe ayemo. Papa Teria was a way for Wodia. Atay bebe ayemo. Atay. Can you move by the four by my clothes? Can you move by the four by my clothes? This is ya. I say, yeah, the one at yo. I pay the bear. Kakanjira, that's your move way to the baby. You know, I know that's what I did. Is it you? Pado dos, you must know. They don't play your Roman Senior. Cano, Nabu. Namuzegre go. Well, Namuzegre. I pay the bear. I get him more Namuzegre go. I pay. REGAL. I pay the bear. I get him more. I pay. Margot W. Reeves. Charles Cooper. Kano. Stephen Gwyan. Avetade. Magre Amule. Say, Sessio, Amumu, you're naked. I pay the bear. You're black planty, then the man. No, we are down where. 2 by play power, 2 that one way. Yeah,
Sikane, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another brand new edition of Voice of Sinoe here, coming to you live from Maryland, these United States of America. Make sure and share the link for us. There's another hot show coming your way. Yeah, we're taking you all over the place this afternoon. Voice of Sinoe. We're going to be looking at the Grand Jury Association in Americas, what is going on, the presidential election that is coming on. And also we're going to take you to the United Sapota Association in Americas all the way as well to Sinoe County, Republic of Liberia. Don't go.
That's all right. DJ Craze. What's up? Let's get John Gywan'S. Nadia Slang.
Yeah, a liberator fighter, the father of freedom, liberation. Honorable Kahn Carlor celebrated his birthday. We're going to be talking about him a little bit. Don't go away.
JJ Dennis. Rest right. Atbayo ayere nabu segre. Na ba mo we brand wo dan mayo. Debe nyawu we ablonyo we dan mayo. Debe nyanu. Wadanyo.
Share the link for us and follow us on YouTube. Voice of Sinoe. Wadanyo.
Great money maker. Moses Zoya. Reggie Tika. Zedwe Doru. Mara Yuba. Morris Stalin. Mr. SM calling Gale the Tag. Doru Nene and Tali. Pennsylvania, GGAA. Madison Freeman. MC Peter Flay. Kanu. Spencer J. Romeo Tio Gay. Batali, fine. Ayere mo na busede. Ayere mo na busede. Mabawo.
Yeah, I'm gonna carry you guys. Let me do a little sound check and make sure my sound is perfect. If my audio is good on your side, please give me a thumb up. I would do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me follow up. Do an audio check on my side here. I always do all the tests to make sure we don't have sound problems going in and out again as usual. Let's see. We don't have sound problems going in and out. All right, let's stick with that. It looks like it's good to me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another brand new edition of Voice of Sinoe. In the diaspora with that exoteric understood by the chosen few. You have to be among the chosen few to understand me. I'm easy to understand, but you have to be among the chosen few. All right. So my man Patrick is joining us. Let Patrick get situated and we can get the ball rolling here. But I'm happy to be here with you as usual. Hope you are doing well out there. Please do us a favor. Subscribe to our YouTube page. It's Voice of Sinoe in the diaspora on YouTube. Facebook, just follow us. Share the link for us. We will highly appreciate you. And that's what we want from you. And we bring all the latest to you. Yes. You're going to hear from the elders and the ancestors. this afternoon because I'm the spokespersons of the elders and the ancestors. So people I'm seeing so far that I'm following, I don't see everybody unless you comment. I'm seeing the political demigod is following. Lloyd Towa, how you doing, boss? We'll be talking about the progressive. If you want to give us a little historical lesson of the great Kahn Carlor, I will appreciate your presence on the show. Just send me the link, or you can call the number on your screen. And just to do a little reflection on the people that fought for the freedom that we have right now in the country. The Queen, my man Patrick was saying, the deputy CEO of Voices Sinoe, Manabolo Freeman, thanks for following us. We appreciate you. Other people I'm seeing almost about 20 persons here, but you are not commenting, so I don't know where you're following from. Maybe some people are following from YouTube, So yeah, just comment, and we're going to recognize you. But I want to say thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. All right, let's see. Hopefully Patrick is good to go now. If the man is good to go, let's see some of the comments that are trending so far. I would love to. Okay, so if you want me, you want to come live or you want to call, just make it explicit, and then we'll bring you on. If you want to come on a live feed. Looking good as always. Okay, thank you, honey. That's my wife right there. My first cheering squad there. Play crime music. Is it crime or you mean Sapo music? I was playing crime music earlier. Let's see. Okay, I was sending the link in a little bit. Hopefully I still got your electronic address. Well, you can play Sinoe's music. Okay, it says Sinoe music. Okay, you guys got to send me some Sinoe music. But you know what? Let me kind of satiate your curiosity a little bit here. Let's see. Let me play something here. From the Sapo land, if you have all of music from Sinoe County, because Sinoe has multiple ethnic groups. So if you want me to play something different, just send it to me. I will add it to my gallery so we can play it. But let's try this one and see.
Wow.
I'm glad. Nobody did I. Kahn Carlor did I. Guys, thank you. Now I have certified your curiosity to get to it, because you are the one for the reason we are here. So if you make a request, we have to honor that. So we want to say thank you. Thank you for joining us. this afternoon on another wonderful Thursday here. For Patrick, how you doing, boss? I want you to test your audio.
Okay. Is it okay?
Yeah, your audio is good. How is mine?
Okay, yours is very excellent, and I mean it is good. Yeah.
Thank
How
you,
are you doing?
boss.
How are you doing today, CEO?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you. I'm doing great. Thank you so
Is
much.
the deputy CEO okay too?
Yeah, she's doing great. She's following right now.
All right, that's great. So, folks, welcome again to another edition of the Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora. Uh, you are getting us live from the state of Maryland. Please don't get me wrong. All right, I'm here in ARB. All right, but you're getting us from the state of Maryland live, and we're coming to you in all forms of information, dissemination, education, and entertainment for you. A lot has been trending. Remember, we are in April, and April seems to be a historically disastrous month. I mean, globally, not only for Liberia, but as you said, we'll be reflecting today on some of the events, that culminated into the revolution of April 12, 1980, and moving forward, talking about all the days in April, and the sinking of the Titanic in 1912 in April as well, and every other thing. So, yeah, so I'm back today, and I'm happy to be with my CEO.
Wonderful, Patrick. So I want to start on. I don't know whether you know that the man on the screen there, Mr. Kahn Carlor. You know him?
Oh yeah, I know Honorable Kahn Carlor. I remember on radio. I remember doing at least 5 interviews with him. Yeah, at least 5 interviews. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
My last interview with him was during the passing of his late brother. I think Councilor Carlor, one Councilor Carlor. Yeah,
okay.
that was my last interview. Yeah, so he's my old man. I've learned a lot from him. I have read a lot about him as well too. And I'm inspired by his progressive lifestyle.
All right, yeah. So he celebrated his birthday the other day, so that's what I got you on the screen, so we can do a little shout out and maybe do a little reflection as to the struggle they waged in the country. So if you want to give you a shot, that would be great. I can come on next. I think a gentleman here wants to also join us. Lloyd, if you can check your email, I'll send you the link already, so you can join us. All right, so yeah, Patrick, go ahead. What do you know about Kahn Carlor? What role did he play in the history of Liberia?
Okay, so Honorable Kahn Carlor is a veteran Liberian politician and activist. Is crime and a renowned politician. I know. For Sinoe, he was associated with the movement for justice in Africa, as well as the progressive alliance of Liberia. During his youthful days, as when they were coming up, the Congo people called them country boys, or in other words, troublemakers. So normally when each time I mention the progressives in my articles as troublemakers, sometimes other people feel offended. But no, it's not my making. It is the description of the ruling class at the time. Country boys, troublemakers. So yes, so Honorable Carlor, was member of the alliance. The movement for justice in Africa, and one of those who agitated for freedom in Liberia. Freedom not in the context, not in the context of independence, or not in the context of liberation, but in the context of participation and inclusion. Yeah. So I see him today, still today, as a living patriot, a living legend. Give me a low volume. Yeah, a living patriot, a living legend, as well as, I mean, should I say, a reformer? Yeah, because it is because of him today that I think what is known as quote unquote multi-party democracy is also flourishing in Liberia. Today that we are on this platform that we're speaking our mind. Some of these things can be attributed to his involvement. In fact, most recently, because of his education, his background, his level of understanding of governance, and his advocacy role, commission, by President Gwyan. I think even, but I think for early time too, to the governance commission, where he still remains, or he has been retired, I don't know, but. So they are the proponents of good governance in Liberia. Yeah, one of the proponents of good governance in Liberia. And I want to say happy birthday or happy belated birthday to him. May God continue to bless him, strengthen him, guard him, and protect him. And we will pray that we don't take we follow the footsteps positively, not the way they did their own. Protesting for rights though, and rap pressure remains increasingly high or skyrocketed today. With all that, I hold in heart staying positively, and I must say, happy belated birthday to him, to the veteran.
All right, Lloyd, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Let me set you with myself. Give me 1 minute.
Okay, all right. So Patrick, you said something over there. So while we are waiting for Lloyd, you took an uncovered shot at the progressive. You said a rice price are still high. Are you attributing the high price of rice in the country to the progressives? Would you blame them for that?
Yeah, of course, I blame them for I blame them for this, and this is where they find themselves on the wrong side of history. Today, the remnants of the progressives who are still around today, this is one regret they will live with forever. And this is one regret. Even in his celebration, in the celebration of his life today, Honorable Kahn Carlor, he regrets now where he's from, what he says, and
let me cut you off, Patrick. Let me cut you off. Let me cut you off. No, I'll have to. I'm not allow you to continue.
No, Lord, Lord, you can do that. You can do that.
Please, you're coming. You have a time.
We'll give you the opportunity.
From what Kahn Carlor says right now, one regret that he lives with today, and also, one bad side of history today, he and others found themselves on now, is the fact that they may raise a political commodity. They may raise, it should appear like it should be government's responsibility to feed the people, to give them rights. And so now that situation today, it leads to the people to the extent we cannot feed ourselves anymore. And now rest living today has become a political commodity. Everywhere, anywhere in this country. If you can take it at the right price in the country, you are criticized. But
okay,
let me come in. They may not teach you the class yet.
Okay, so Lloyd, what do you make of? First, give a little history of Mr. Carlor.
All right,
Honorable Carlor. So let me bring his image up here. So let me put us in that corner. Yeah, I mean, what role did he play in the history of Liberia?
First, let me say this first. The man is Kahn. Kahn meaning lawyer, right?
Kahn, is that correct?
Kahn, no, not correct. Lawyer. Kahn, somebody who can talk for somebody.
Okay.
But let me say this. Kahn, the great Honorable Kahn Carlor, born in a fighting clan. His father was one of the people who challenged the Tubman government that taxation without representation is wrong. And the people in the entire Kabade, he's a Kabade man. Where he's from, they burned down their villages. So for that resistance. That was that action when Kahn was a young boy, witnessing that. His parents being dragged out, beaten, flogged, other kinsmen being flogged, people who don't have jobs must pay taxes. That drove him into saying, I will no longer fight for myself, but I will fight for the masses of the Liberian people whose story are similar to mine. Now fast forward to 1966. He's in Monrovia. He's living with the late Councilor Sinoe County, who passed away, who the young man Patrick said he spoke to Kahn after he passed away. He's living there. He's going to law school after Graham School of Law. He's living with his brother. And he befriended Boyman Family Jr., Boyman Family Jr. And according to him, because I sat with this old man, I have listened to him, I have what you call political midwifery.
Bago, you sure?
Transmitting information from one generation. So I was, where I was talking his city. So he said he watched Boyman watch his father being dragged and arrested because they say his father was accused of communism in Liberia. That drove those boys to start something in Liberia that will have eventually reached to what we are today. Let me say this. I would not credit Bago Matthew or D. Kahn or Oscar Gywan'S with being the father of Liberia multi-party democracy. I would not do that because it would be disingenuous to overlook D. Poah, who stood against Tubman, who registered to vote against Tubman, even though he fled into exile. And at that time, the atmosphere, the political atmosphere over Liberia was no joke. To challenge Tubman is like going to face firing squad. So he later on fled to America and he died in Sierra Leone. Now fast forward to 1974, the formation of POWER. And
Lord, before you make that transition, you said you cannot call Kahn Carlor or Oscar Gywan'S, no people, fathers of multi-party democracy in Liberia.
Yeah.
But then you said D. Poah ran away. So
yeah, but he started it and they picked up from where he started from.
So he ran away, and you have Mr. Carlor and others. They stood the test of time.
They stood the test of time. You see, my old man D. Kahn are like that. He was not born like that, but I will get to that point. That is twist on the right side. He was not born like that. My old man was not born like that. I will get to that. What happened to him in post-stacking? So 1974, and Patrick said that, D. Kahn was a member of the Progressive and a member of Moja. You were never a member of Moja, Patrick. So I just want to get that straightened up. D. Kahn,
I'm not saying member, I say associated with Moja. All right. Indeed, yes, indeed, associated with Moja.
Yeah, Patrick, let's pretend Lloyd, he has the floor right now. Go ahead.
So 1974, the political alliance of Liberia.
Why your audio went low all of a sudden, Lloyd?
I don't know. Maybe somebody calling me. I put my phone do not disturb. Yeah, somebody calling me.
Give it a shot. You hear echo as well.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, better.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, you are better now. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
I am hearing you. Maybe you have to get off and
I can hear myself, but I think I would leave. Can you drop me and come back in, please?
Sure, let me do that. Yeah. So Patrick, the man is challenging you. He said the information you gave is inaccurate. The man wasn't associated with Moja.
No, and this is where, and this is one thing that he got wrong. Let me tell you something. We who follow history, we who read history and teach history, we will always, in fact, we use what is called contextual intelligence, to to link information. So for example.
So Patrick, I want to stop you right there. Let give the man the floor again. Go ahead.
Yeah, so come to 1974, those boys that came from America, at the time, that's how they were referred to. Gabriel Baco Matthew, Kahn Carlor, they met Kahn Carlor in Monrovia anyway. Oscar Gywan'S, Secretary General Poah. They sort of say, look, this is unjust because it's two things that are going to happen to Liberia. You will either work for the Talbot family or you will work for the Liberian government because they started to monopolize everything. And they were not giving nobody the fair playing field. I mean, if you're not in the right grace with the Talbot government, you're not going to get nothing. So nobody getting the right playing field. So this guy sort of say, no, what happened? Let's give everybody equal playing field. Let everybody show to the nation what they can do and be part of the nation building process. I want you to know that for a long time, our native people were not going to school. They were not admitted to higher education. The ones who were fortunate to go to school, they had to change their name, you know, to the Fremons, the Wrights, the Coopers, the Georges. That's how they had to change their name. The Grisbys, you know, the Pratts, the Colemans. They had to change their names. So the people said no. So Poah was born 1974, and they started to agitate and advocate for the ordinary, the masses of the people. And Kahn was the engine, and Oscar was the engine. The late great Oscar Gywan'S was the engine behind that. Kahn slept in every village, every town in Liberia, recruiting Poah members. The start, what he would do, he recruited people that DK 138 from Nima. He recruited this guy. What this guy? Not Wogabi Tabia. This guy. He got killed, according to the legend, he got killed by child still on your way to a wedding. Samuel Doki and all those smart guys. He went from county to county, Lavala, in Lofa, all those places he went from. Kahn slept in areas. So now the Liberian governments are saying, well, what's wrong with this guy? Intelligence are coming back. They start getting arrested. They start getting beat up. Kahn, the great Pape, Omen Kahn told me this. He said, my son, our own family disowned us because they were so afraid. They were afraid to associate with us. Because associating with us means that you're going to jail or die. So they were recruiting and agitating against the government at the same time. You know, and one thing when my brother Patrick said, which was totally wrong, he said, oh, they are regretting the price of rice. They made proposal 1977 and gave it to the Minister of Agriculture, Chinwe, on how to be self-sufficient in the stable food. And let me give you why Liberian rice in Liberia is the most stable food in Liberia, rice. It was part of the American government policy under CDB King that people who work for Firestone, because the only people you don't work for Liberian government Firestone, most of the native people they all work for, less than 99.9% of the indigenous Liberian they all work for government, so they were working for Firestone. They were the biggest employer in Liberia then. They said that you cannot give them money, you cannot give them the opportunity to farm. Up to now, that policy still stands. You cannot farm in fire. You can't work for Firestone and have your own farm. You cannot farm. You cannot give them money. Every month, you get them 30 cups of rice. That's where the name Pusawa came from. Pusawa is a pellet word for 30 cups. Any pellet person can come up here and now we can attest to it. 30 cups, Pusawa, 30 cups of rice. So it was a part of the American government policy through Firestone that Liberians, the majority of Liberians will be dependent on rice and they should not farm when they work for Firestone. If you do that, they will not only galvanize your farms, but they will jail you. They will set an example on you. So Deacon said, no, we can't have this kind of thing. So fast forward, they start to agitate the Liberian government for them to be more flexible with the population. And Tobot was also a victim of circumstances because the old guard of his party resisted the change that he was bringing in young faces. And then we, the indigenous, were saying we want total change and total emancipation. There's not one party rule no more in Liberia. So fast forward, he was arrested many times, but one of the major arrests was 1978. He was arrested and taken to South Beach, the west part of South Beach. He was beaten so badly. He was tied, his hand was bound behind him for days. Beaten so badly with a stick that alter his eye socket and push his eyes, the spectacle lens of his eye in the back of his head. That's why he's like that now. His face was altered by the Tobot government, beating him. And they will beat them. Vanny Dempster was the police director then. They will beat them and come and say, look, you can get better job in this government. Just stop dating it. They said no. The more they beat them, the more they came out and the more they recruit. And they had something called the Republic. That was a newspaper they had for the progressive movement. They started recruiting students from University of Liberia. And at that time, I want you to know that 1970 September, the Student Unification Party was founded. So they started to recruit students from there as well. Now,
okay, so Lo, instead of giving a little, I mean the whole, I mean,
let me jump to 1979.
Yeah,
1979, closer to his birthday, he was arrested April of 1979. President Tobot was on his way to Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe had gained independence in 1980. So they were all in a negotiation for the independence of Zimbabwe. So in 1980, he was arrested, beaten, and in his tie, the Duke still raw in his tie. But he said he had this one Loma guy who was there's one Loma guy who was there, was a security guy. He would speak Loma to the Loma boss that was in jail when he said, you don't give up, bro. You don't give up. They think you're doing, you will speak, you act like you can't check on the security, you know what I mean? It can't mean the prisoners. But you will speak Loma and say, you don't give up. They think they're doing the 4-1, they don't give up. But guess what happened? Do you know who was the head of prison and correction at that time?
No.
Former Chief Justice for Nima, what is his guy name? The former Chief Justice that just left. President Gwyan.
Okay.
He was the director for South Beach at that time. And he was the most draconical person. He even dealt with his own indigenous people more than the common people dealt with them. So it was close to his birthday. It was right, I think, before his birthday in 1980. And after his birthday, they were supposed to die because a couple of days later, they were supposed to kill them. And I want you to know that, according to Deacon, every time the student come on the street to protest, instead of the police, now they will bring the army in the street. The army will no longer.
Lloyd, I just wanted to do just a quick shout out to him. We got other things to cover. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can get a whole.
Yeah. You know, dealing with, I kind of figure like Honorable Kahn Carlor. I don't think 2 minutes, 3 minutes would be justifiable.
Right.
To be able to discuss this man's legacy and what he has done, his contribution nationwide and internationally as well.
Right.
Because these are the people who made me beat my chest and say I'm a proud Sapo man. These are the reasons. I think you saw the picture, the one you put up.
Yeah.
I'm standing right next to him there.
Right.
I'm a proud Sapo man because of these people.
You are standing next to a living history.
Yes. And every time I have the opportunity to see this old man, I will go for hours and hours on him. I have recorded him. I have so many hours of footages, video, telling me what happened. Not everything you will learn on Google, my children. Not everything you will learn on Google. You got to go to the elders' feet to be able to learn history.
All right, Lord, thank you so much. I appreciate your time, man. Thank you for coming on. Really do.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. So Patrick, yes, my take about Mr. Carter, and we can transition to another thing. I kind of radically disagree with you to say. All right, there's another call coming in. Maybe somebody wants to give an opinion here. Hey, Chief, how you doing? Welcome, and call your name, please.
Oh, Mania,
oh, the man I just got married recently. Congratulations, my man.
You owe me an apology, man. I was in Liberia. You know, Liberia is almost the hell. I call you, they didn't pick up my call.
I call you back. You did not pick up either.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the network connectivity on that side is very bad.
So what's your contribution to what we are talking about?
Oh, I know you have a couple of topics, but I listen to Lawrence and, you know, profancies on the historical, you know, events that took place in Liberia and our fathers, you know, the Kahn Carlor. And firstly, I want to say happy birthday to the old man. Thank God that he's still alive. And today, the democracy that we are enjoying today, they paved the way for it. But that I have some problem with some of the progressives. And today, because of the issues I have with them, some people don't know what the significant achievement that is, you know, the progressives are made in our country. And I realized that I read about most of them. I realized that some of the progressives, they was seeking their own interest instead of the masses.
Why do you say that?
So, yes. For example, HB, that's HB, my family, in one of the progressives. And here is a man that took us security advisor positions on Madam Ellen Johnson Sally at the time. And during the time that you were security advisor to Madam Sally, there were a lot of security problems in Liberia, where seditions and others were killed on a wife as security advisors. It was sad that a progressive would serve as security advisor to the president in this thing happening. More besides, the only president I have respect for the late Gabriel Barker Matthew. Reason is that after the war in 2005, other asking for him to go in the ring and vote and contest for the presidency. He said, no, we have George Weahs and other people that are coming. The only thing I can do for the Liberian people is to give support to one of the candidates, and which is George Weah. And for that reason, I respect him. So progressives, although they pay the way for the democracy that we enjoy, but majority of them, they were seeking their own interest.
Okay, but Tote, if you were to contrast and compare and contrast the generation of the progressives and your generation, our generation, what would you be proud of yourself, your generation? What is your contribution to the nation?
For me, what I would be proud of, even for the progressive, for the little achievement I can give them.
No, our generation. It's not a progressive, because now we are pointing finger at the progressive. The people that liberated us from the tyranny of the American Liberians. And you guys are saying they did not, perform to your expectations. What is your generation contribution?
Before I come to that generation, the reason I say the progressives are failed, one of the reasons is that when the PRC government took over, I'm told, this is not a confirmed information, the PRC 17 men called some of the progressives, Gabriel Barker Matthew, to be the president of for the PRC government. He said, no, that you cannot criticize a government or empowers and another change that can't to take place and refuse for you to take responsibility. That's the reason why I agree with Dara analysis in recent time. Instead, Martin Corey is another virtuous education virtuous or Yeke Koluba. Martin Cody want to criticize, but he does not want to take responsibility or play a leadership role in the country. So that's one of the reasons. The progressives, they criticize the government or the government. But when the PRC government took over, they asked Barker to be the president, to take them to election. He refused.
Who they ask?
They gave Barker Matthew to lead them, but he refused. That's how the Sinoe County do.
I mean, is that confirmed, or is just rumors you are spreading? He's spreading.
You can do followers, even the papier. You can ask the Kahn Carlor man. You know, the people went to Barker and some of the progressive who to lead them after they took over, but they refused. So they
were not very progressive. You're talking about. They were part of those government, though.
Yeah, they were part of those government. Later on, they were part of those government, and from there now. It's time, they think that they can manipulate and do all kinds of things. And those that disagree with it, there are some of them for a power do.
Okay, Todd, thank for your take, man. Thank you. Let's get to our agenda. Thank you so much for calling in.
No problem, God. Thank you for having me. Thank you so
much. All right, guys. So, Patrick, unlike you and Todd, I think I agree with Lloyd. The progressives, they are the heroes of our nation, especially we, the indigenous people. These people should be memorialized. I mean, we need monument, we need statue. Just the same way when I went to Philadelphia, I saw the founding fathers of the U.S., the guys that wrote the Declaration of Independence. If you went to the Independence Hall, they got the guys lined up in there. We need the same thing for Kahn Carlor and the Thomas Wesson, the Oscar Jaiquia, Dr. Fambula, those people. Patrick, for generations, people before the progressives, those people, they sat down. And these tyrants, the American Liberians, the oligarchs, the True Wheat Party, they walked on the people's neck for 133 years, Patrick. And the people were sitting docile. They're just sitting down like doormats, and they allow the minority to rule them for 133 years with oppression, and they could not stand up. And then it came a time where a Kahn Carlor came on the scene. It came a time where a Jaiquia came on the scene. It came a time where Duke Mason came on the scene. It came a time where a Fambula came on the scene. And we can go ahead with the names and they say, enough is enough. We have to stand up to these tyrants. I have seen those of us who are the beneficiaries of the guy's sacrifice. We are criticizing them. How could we be this, ungrateful to the people? The guys made a sacrifice. They gave you a plane fee right now where they could not. Right now, my mom is in Philadelphia. When I go there so to get the storage. And he said, my son, when these people, they can't quit. When the people are coming to the towns and villages, the people running. They're chasing our people, they beat them. They got to carry them on their shoulders. They can't walk, they are quits. These are the things our people went through. The chiefs were paying taxes to government where they were not represented. Taxation without representation. The same people in the U.S., they say the Caucasian did the same thing to them in the U.S. Taxation without representation. They did the same thing to the deacon in Liberia. So when you go at the progressive, then you are. Let me see, there's a call coming in here. Evangelist.
Yes.
Welcome to the show. How you doing? It's a long time.
Yeah, we around.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, New Year. Okay, yes. Thank you, man. The first quarter of the new year. Thank God for life. How you doing?
I'm well. What's your take?
Take on what?
We are on the show. I thought you were calling to participate. We are talking about the great Kahn Carlor.
Yeah, Kahn Carlor, he's a very strong man. Happy belated birthday to him. When I had my birthday. He reminded me, say, "Oh, she went on a birthday." I said, "Yes, because usually for us, our parents, they don't really celebrate birthdays. It's not the kind of thing that we are accustomed to, but in the Western world, we celebrate birthday. But I just want to say thank him, bless God for his life. That brother went through a lot of problems, politically, and he grew up in the struggle. So, we need to honor him and give him the flower while he is alive. I think so far he, among other people, he's a surviving, political man. I call him political guru. So that's what I want to say.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And one thing I want to add, to other people, we talk about the progressives. There are some missteps, but people that initiated the process should be giving their respect. The beatings and all of the things they went through as a result of all of those things, family-wise. They went through some traumatic experiences and all of those things. And for some people to just say that the progressives did not do anything, the progressive ideology was hijacked by the military dictatorship of the late President Doe. So they were not really having the time to actually pursue their progressive agenda. So that's what I want to explain, because though the late Doe was not a progressive, he was a soldier man, and he was not in the interest of some of the progressive ideologies or the progressive, concerns when it comes to living power and administer justice fairly and returning the country to a democratic society. He was not really willing to follow all of those things. So as a result, the progressives themselves were kind of frustrated, to what we do.
All right. So, Mr. Carlor, thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So, guys, Patrick, ladies and gentlemen, I represent the elders and the ancestors. And when a son of the elders and ancestor, they did something good, I must celebrate it. While you guys are focusing on missteps, I'm focusing on the bigger picture. The bigger picture right now is, if Patrick wants to be the president of the Republic of Liberia, he can be. If Patrick wants to be vice president of the Republic of Liberia, he can be. If J. Kerewe wants to be the finance minister of Liberia, he can do that. So it wasn't the case before the arrival of the progressives on the scene. The majority of the masses, the majority in the country, they were consigned to security job and house cleaning, janitor and janitress. Those were the jobs they could do in the country. And so right now you have the indigenous people now, they're building mansions all over the place. They have freedom of speech. I can sit here right now and criticize any political leader in the country and nothing will happen. But before then, no, it wasn't the case. When I asked my mom, when she tells me those stories, what they went through, if somebody would tell me, say, you know what, the progressive, they were in their own interests. Some of the guys that went to school, they got degrees. They could get jobs from anywhere. They could do that. But no, they didn't do. They made the sacrifice for you and myself. But then you turn around, the progressive, they were selfish. They were this one. You have to first know what was the agenda of the progressive. Number one, the agenda was political pluralism in the country. Do we have that? Yes. So we can say they accomplished that mission in that case. We other people call, like you call multi-party democracy. We got that in the country. You can go on radio right now and criticize. Before then, it wasn't the case. And that's what something they fought for. And you have that. So before you even criticize the progressive, you must first know their manifesto. And some of us that read their document or their documents, if you ask me, they achieved their goal. All right, they did. And so let's celebrate then. What we have to do right now is we ask our generation, what has the generation of Patrick done? What has the generation of Dasayo put it done? It is the generation of Kahn Carlor that gave us Alice Sonnyboy Noah right now, who is building houses in Sinoe County. Before then, we never had the opportunity. It is the progressive that gave us the Akara Grays, the Yeke Koluba, and the Darius DeLon, those people. So how can somebody say the progressive, they were selfish? They carry rice price up. Are the progressive controlling the economy right now? No, they are not the ones. You, the indigenous people, the same people the guy fought for, you are the one in charge of the economy, but you cannot put policy into place for prices to be low in the country, but you are blaming history. No, you are in charge right now. The guys open the playing field. We were blaming the American Liberians before the guys are like opening the field for the people. And that happened. So how can somebody come up and say, you know what, they progressive, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. Lawyer, I know you want to come up, but I got to go to the desktop here, man.
Yeah, you know what? Because of this whole juicy program today, I have called off from work. I'm sitting right in from my office. I'm sitting right in my car from my office. If it so suits you, please, let me be one of the panelists for today that to go through and contribute to all the I read the entire topic. Just to contribute.
Fine. That's good. All right, then let's transition to the next thing. So we want to say, I like to say congratulations to the progressives, all of them. I'm not focusing on the missteps. I'm focusing on the success. And people don't want to say happy, belated. I would say belated happy, because the belated, it describes the happy describes the birthday. So I would say belated happy birthday to the we wish you many more happy returns and the best life has to offer. Yeah. Now let transition to the next one here. This one is just quick announcement here. This one I call it REGAL coronation. USAA to coronate Queen Nadia Riggio this Saturday. This Saturday in Philadelphia, the Queen of the Sapo Association in Americas will be her coronation ceremony. And so we are asking all of you in the tri-state region. I mean, I'm beyond this tri-state, but I'll make time to see what I can show up. But Nadia will be coronated, the Queen of the Sapo Association in Americas. And the address, everything is listed on the flyer. 7201 M Wood Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 19142. It starts at 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay. For members, it's $50. If you are not already paid, just make sure when you are going, you get to the door to get your $50 handy. And then when you are guests, it's just small money, $25. $25 for guests. So when you're bringing your friend, your wife, your girlfriend, your concubine, whatever the title is, just make sure you bring, your $25.
Each one bring one.
There you go. So when you come there, that's it. I mean, the food will be there, the beverages will be there. I mean, if you are single, you might be fortunate to get a partner from there. Who knows? So yeah, so a lot of things. So come and support. You see the ladies on the flyer right now. Agnes Donaldson, you meet her. Come and enter our hall. The incoming vice president of USAA, Olivia Sua. I understand. I mean, it's not been official yet, but she wants to be the national vice president for USA.
Minister Olivia Sua, minister of the gospel.
Yeah, minister, pastor, evangelist, whatever the title you want to give. So Minister Olivia Sua, yeah, she coming to take over from Francess Miles, Ali to be the deputy to the vice president, the incumbent vice president right now, William Manley. So come and meet a woman. You meet Francess Miles. The security will be tight, of course, but she open to meeting people. She will kind of make the security a little bit loosen up to talk to her, to have a conversation with her. So we encourage you to be there. You guys want to say anything about it? Go ahead and we can transition to the next thing. And
Yeah, so
yes, the crown, the throne, the royal throne that the woman will be sitting on, you know, Queen Nadia. I mean, it will be epic. You don't want to miss it. Go ahead, Patrick. Go ahead.
yeah, so I was just brief about that program, and so it's on the 19th, the coronation. So I want to wish the Queen, I mean, Her Royal Highness. I want to wish her, I mean, a royal pleasure, and ensure that her reign lasts, you know, forever. Her reign, you know, be prosperous and successful. President Myers has really done well. You know, she has managed the organization very well. She has shown great leadership. And this is one thing I admire about the US-based ladies, the women there in the US. You know, I mean, their fortitude, their gallantry in leadership, I mean, their exemplary style in leadership, I think they need to open some schools of leadership in Liberia, yeah, to mentor the women back here, I mean, into very sharp leadership skills. And I think Clarke can have the opportunity, you know, the first Clarke Myers, the Edith Poah, you know, and all our great women leaders, they can do something about leadership for women in Liberia. But I want to say, I'm wishing them well. We'll be there. How should I call it? How should I say? Only personally will be there. Yeah, and we'll contribute our quota to the program to make it successful.
All right, Patrick. Thank you. Hey, Lloyd, any contribution to that?
Yeah, I'm already in the city where it's going to go down in. So as a supplement, because this is not Sinoe Association, it's Sapo Association. It's incumbent upon me to be able to recruit or spread the word so that the Sapo people, the Sapo organization can benefit from my networking, so that people can be able to go there in their numbers. I will make sure when we get to the Old Timer Party ground, which will be on the 19th on Saturday. So we're going to practice in the morning, and I'm going to make sure I let them know that there will be a big occasion going on tonight, which will be on a Saturday night, and then I'll give them the information. So that will be my contribution to that. Anything that benefits some people, I'm for it.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we're looking forward to seeing everybody during the program. We will be there to celebrate. All right. So now let's get to, we got the birthday out of the way. Should I say birthdays? But one more shout out before I want to also do a shout out to the First Lady of Sinoe County Electoral District number 3, Madam Ruth Noah. She also celebrated her birthday. So as the spokesperson of the elders and the ancestors, I like to say happy birthday to our wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous, you know, the woman whose portraiture can get my man intoxicated, you know. So I want to say happy birthday to her. Wish her my microphone is starting the same thing again. So yeah, wish her all the best, you know, many more happy returns and the best life has to offer. You know, she's a wonderful lady. I met her in person. I went to a place, you know, she got good cook and delicious African food. She can take care of business, you know. I want my man and Sonnyboy looking fresh, you know, the woman can cook, you know, she can take care of the man, you know. So but I want to say happy birthday to the First Lady of Sinoe County District number 3. Patrick, you want to do a shout out to our Sinoe County ED3 First Lady?
Oh yeah, I want to say belated happy birthday to the beautiful wife of Representative Noah, Madam Ruth Noah. Happy birthday in belated form.
All right, Lloyd, any shout out to the First Lady?
Yeah, you know, I always get shout out to the First Lady. You know, before she became First Lady of Sinoe County District number 3, I was the first member. I was the first close relationship to Noah that met her in the United States when they first started talking. So we have a long history, me and her. So she know how much I love her.
So you did it hooked up?
No, I didn't do the hookup. Noah self did hookup. Well, I was just a supporting cast.
But how did it happen though? The man is in Africa and she was here. Who did the connection?
The world with internet is a global village, so everybody can meet any kind of way we can meet. It's a global village.
So they met cybernetically?
I don't know how they met, but I will tell you that when they turn they met, it sparked up. I went to meet her. I met her. You know, she was very beautiful, strong woman. I spoke to her. I knew she was determined. I gave feedback to Noah at the time he was in the Capitol building working with the late Senator and Minister Oyimpa Mabutu. So I gave him feedback. I said she's a beautiful woman, she's strong. They are not met physically. Then they later on they met, and then the next thing they did was they got married, which I was one of the chief patrons of the wedding. So me and my man Noah will go way back.
Okay.
And that's the day we started.
I see. That's good. I see why you
So
defend
that's why I defend Noah. I like young people leadership. And we give young people the chance. All the young people, everybody has a time. When your time comes, we will all put hands around you. And when this is his time, let's put hands around him. I'm not saying he's perfect, but he does wrong. But we should do, we cannot, you know, they say every dog has an owner. So a song I was listening to. Every dog has an owner. Sonnyboy Noah is our owner. We the owner for him.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so thank you. Even though I disagree, Sonnyboy Noah is
I just want to say happy birthday to her and long life, more better health, good health, and continue the strong and hard work you have been doing for the family, for the little girl, for the whole entire family. I really appreciate you, Ruth. You know how I feel about you. If you're watching, you know how much I love you. Okay.
Thank you. You know, Sonnyboy Noah for the Republic of Liberia. He's a Liberian lawmaker. Enough for us. You know, I don't know us in the context what it means, but you know, we'll get into it later. You know,
I'll leave it for later. Yeah.
So now the next thing I want us to talk about here. This one is a breaking news. So let's see. We'll be right back. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora with Esoteric Patrick, and then our visiting contributor today, Lord Toba, the political demagogue of Sinoe County, or if you like, the Republic of Liberia, the man who contested and they beat him, you know. Yeah, but anyway, so Madam Francess Clarke, the national president of the United Support Association in the Americas, at long last has finally established the Electoral Commission for the 2025 National Convention. You know, the National Convention is coming this year, is election year. And the last time, you know, our leaders, Lloyd and Patrick, for some reason, they need the fire of the spokesperson of the elders and the ancestors for them to take action. You know, constitutionally, the Constitution says that the Electoral Commission has to be established in March. March is the last time. The president established the Electoral Commission in April, which is as a constitutional infraction. You know, but I like the fact that the president listened to me. You know, because I mean well for her. I mean well for all the people of Sinoe County and Liberia as a whole. So now the president has established the Electoral Commission. Let's introduce the people that she appointed to run this year election. So, yeah, at the leaders. So we have Mr. Augustus Wrayee, he's the chairman. He lives in Minnesota. He's the chairman for the Electoral Commission. We have Mr. Harrison Yanfuet. He's the co-chair. Honorable Shelley Sinnott is the secretary for the Electoral Commission. Honorable Orito Tully is a member, and Jonathan Willard is also a member. You know, so I like the composition of the commission. The only problem I have a little bit is the fact that the men at the top, you know, the two men that came before the women, at which the equation would have been flipped, because I want also empower our women, you know, Mr. Wrayee, then they have been on the scene for a while. So it's about time to at least start to give way. I'm not saying you shouldn't be on the commission, but I would rather prefer maybe say Jonathan to be the chair, and then maybe a male will follow, and then the secretary or Shirley to be the top. But that's my view. I mean, I just wanted to see whether we can empower. Lloyd said he likes young people to be leaders. So I like to see them as well, you know, but I like the one that are noble, that are credible, that are honorable. I don't just any young leader, young person to come to power. But you know, so
let me
hold on. So yeah, it's a commission. We want to say congratulations to President Francis Clarke Myers for finally establishing the election commission. We hope that you guys will conduct free and fair election. In our organization that I haven't witnessed before, where people will say, "Oh, there's cheating," is always transparent. So I like that's a good history we established. You know, we don't have problem when it comes to counting. We know our numbers. So yeah, we wish the team well to lead our people to election and see who will be the next leader. Lloyd, what you say? Then I'll bring Patrick.
Yeah. You know, I want to join you and say congratulations to the independent election commissioners of the USAA 2025. Honorable President Maya Clarke, she did extremely well. It's not easy to be able to meet up with the certain timelines, especially in America where you're not getting paid for certain things. The only criticism I have of what you just said was you were hoping that the women would be on, you know, so mix up with first, second. The thing is this identical arrangement that Honorable Clarke did was genius, because now we get people like Augustus Wrayee, Harrison Yanford, and who knows about election commission and elections and conducting elections. Now, giving information, transmitting information, and teaching these young people. Now, these young people, they're learning for them. So the next election, they have learned. Then we can say they are rep enough to be able to take the position. They should not take position because they're female. That DEI tendency, we should not bring it into that bureau or into any of our organization. Diversity, equality, and inclusion. You know, that DEI stuff, we should keep it out, because the fact of the matter is that these women are learning, and other young men too are learning to be able to take the torch from the old guards. And I will pause right there.
All right, thank you. Even though I disagree when it comes to, I think we have to implement DEI in Liberia. I mean, if that is the case, then why do we fight? Why Kahn Carlor and those people, they had to fight? Because they wanted that diversity, inclusion, and all those different things to be part of the country. It was
playing fee.
Yeah, but hold on now, you just spoke, and that's what DEI is for as well. It want an equal playing field, because in America you have the history of the Caucasians. They controlled the country for several years. The black people were marginalized. And now, I mean, even up to now, the program like the affirmative action, the program were put into place for the blacks to have access to do higher institutional learning, and they're striking all this thing down, even though they had their own affirmative action, which is called legacy admission and do different things. Once you serve at an institution before, your son, your daughter, the people can come there and go to school there free. You know, but black people never have all those things. So we need a DEI to create to open the environment for everyone to participate, you know. But you know, Lord, and they are Democrat, they are Republicans. They for Donald Trump. They believe in marginalization of other people. So I'm not surprised. I'm not flabbergasted that the man is against DEI. You know, yes. So
let me say something for you. Continue. I just need to answer one thing. And the progressive never fought for any ideology of DEI. They fought for MPH. Meritocracy, honesty, I'm having tongue tie right now.
Meritocracy is not even fair. You can't apply meritocracy in a society where one group of people were living for 133 years. You can't do meritocracy.
That's what they fought for. And Singapore was able to apply that to them, to their country. That what made Singapore from third world country to first world country in 50 years. Nadia, MPS.
All right, thank you. So, but we don't want to segue to another topic. We want to say congratulations to President Frances Clarke Miles for eventually setting
She did a great job.
To set an election commission. We are looking forward to the candidates. We don't know them right now, but we are hearing stories, people that want to contest. Right now, I'm about to go in the speculation room of Voice of Sinoe. So we are hearing Mr. William Manning, who is the vice president to President Frances Clarke Miles. We are told that he wants to run and to replace Madam Frances Clarke Miles. And Olivia Sua, we are told, is the vice presidential candidate to him. We are also hearing the Grand Bodio of the Sapo land, William Judue, wants to go against Mr. William Manning. You know,
the Grand Bodio.
Yeah, the Grand Bodio. So let's see whether this information, the pieces of information we are hearing out there is true. Yes, and see who's going to take the day at the end of the day. But we wish the team well. A wonderful election. Closer to me, it will be in Pennsylvania this year convention. And so that's
wow.
So it will be a great thing. Yeah. So let's go to the next thing here that I want us to talk about. Lawyer and Patrick. Patrick, did you speak on the Electoral Commission? Apparently not. So if you have any thoughts on that, please go ahead. I don't want to leave you out.
I just want to say congratulations to them, and I wish them well in their work. This is a very arduous task they're going to take, and I wish them the best. That's all.
All right, good. So that's the Electoral Commission there for you. So guys, the next thing that I want us to talk about is U.S. breaking news as well. So Patrick and Lawyer will be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So the breaking news we are getting is Bestman Judue Jr. for Sharon Hill Borough Council. The guy is running to be the councilman for Sharon Hill in Pennsylvania. And these are things I like to see when I go through the internet. I see stuff when Lloyd doing politics on the soccer field. I don't pay attention to that one, you know. But I see a son of Liberia, Africa as a whole, they are stepping up to the plate. So, Patrick, this guy is from Sinoe County. You know, he has been in Philadelphia, a well-educated guy. You know, he's a Sapo guy as well. You know, and recently he just wrote on Facebook that he's running for the city. I mean, he has lived in Sharon Hill for several years. So let's just read his statement quickly here. Let me see what I can maybe put it on the screen here for us. You see why he shared on Facebook what Bestman Judue shared for us, and then we can talk about it shortly and go to the next thing. So let me share. Let's see. Hopefully, all these different things popping up. To how they open earlier. All right, let's see. Let me go on my page, on his page. Bestman. I'm in the wrong place. Yeah, but let's see. Let me go on my page. I shared the post with myself. Let me do that. Sorry, guys.
You want me to read it from my word form, or you want the audience to see it?
No, I just want to share what the man said for the audience to see it. Okay, so it's here, Judue, right here.
Yeah, click the picture. There you go. And click his name. Click his name.
Yeah, I come here. I'll make it bigger shortly. So, yeah, I don't. Okay, go on the page. It's still here anyway. Yeah.
And hit. There you go.
No, that's the second one. So, like, I wanted the first one, the original message.
No, go back. No, go back up. Yeah, that right. That one right there.
Okay, right here. All right, good. I just want to view it from here. All right, I can make it a little bigger if you want, but it should be good for your viewing. All right, now it says here, Bestman Judue Jr., Democrat for Sharon Hill Borough Council. You know, Lloyd doesn't. I mean, once the word Democrat comes in, you know, he has a little issue with it. But you know, that's the main political choice. You know, so he said, I have proudly called Sharon Hill home since 2002, raising my family here with my wife, Emily. I mean, my device, sorry guys, my audio going in and out. My wife, Emily, and our daughter, Alisa. This borough housing just where I live. Come on, man. Yeah, where I live, it is where I have built my life. That's why I am running for both Borough Council to be a critical voice for our residents, bring informed solutions, fresh ideas, and dedicated leadership to the community we all love. With a Master of Science degree in Administration of Human Services and 16 plus years of professional experience, I have led teams, coordinated critical support, and worked closely with stakeholders to solve real-life problems. I am ready to put my experience to work for improved access to essential services, programs that protect senior adults, and empower our youth and working families. Vote Tuesday, May 20th. He is on the ballot. He is 186. Elect Mr. Judue. So, guys, I mean, it's this is a good move on the part of Judue, and I love it. So, Lloyd, what do you make of? Well, Patrick is not on, right? All right, so let me just give you the opportunity. What do you make of this move by Judue?
I think it was a very smart move, but it's overdue because Mr. Judue has been not only a professional man in the human service field, but you also been advocating for a lot of things in various corners of our community. Since Mr. Judue came to America, he has been involved in social activities that benefits the community, the Liberian community first. Now he extended to the American community and all of our communities, because not just American people live in Sharon Hill. A lot of Liberians live there. So I'm calling on all of our people to put a representation of one of us there, so that there are some issues that may arise that will need someone to talk for us. While Judue is there, he'll be, trust him, he'll be able to do that. So I think he will win. But the unfortunate part is that I'm not a Democrat to vote for him. So I cannot vote for him because I'm not a Democrat. I get only influence votes.
Do you vote on party, or you vote on policy or ideas?
Both.
All right, so but you don't like his agenda for the community?
No, this is a Democrat for city council. I mean, he's trying to contest on a Democratic ticket, so he's going for the primary.
Yeah, so
I cannot vote in the Democratic primary as a Republican. It's just for them, for the Democrat partisans to be able to elect who will go and represent them for the borough of Sharon Hill.
Okay, all right. So let's see how it plays out. I'm happy. I have worked with Judue for a while in the community as well. I think during the COVID, President Myers, made him a chairman of the distribution, to send supplies to our people locally and in Liberia. Let's see here. Somebody's calling again. Hey, Mr. Carlor.
I'm still following you anyway, but I want to make a comment concerning Mr. Judue's intention.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes. First of all, I want to thank Mr. Judue for such a kind of bold step. As law, right? But when it comes to, seeing our brother contesting, especially in the American environment, I think we should all put away our party affiliations, and and just go for it, for the sake of our community, the Liberian community, to have a kind of representation, So, Mr. Judue, Bestman Judue, he is like an advocate, and he and I met, on so many occasions, and especially we were at the Philadelphia, USAA. He was on the board, and I was part of the executive committee. So we interacted on so many occasions and expressed our views on issues. And he went to Africa, in Liberia. He started, rendering some free services, humanitarian services. And I think at a certain point, he worked with the government of Liberia. I don't know.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Okay. And he became a kind of strong critic for, George Weah, and maybe he and I, did not really share that view. But I mean, and from other things, he been supporting democratic initiatives in Pennsylvania. And it is his time now. I think he has a kind of credentials, background. And I understand that he was with the Liberian Association in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And I think he resigned. So all of those things, he built credentials. So let us just support that better. You don't know. We are taxpayers, and supporting other people all the time, I don't think it's necessary this time to rally around Mr. Judue so that you will succeed, despite our party affiliations.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Honorable Carlor, let me say this to you.
Thank you.
In the electoral process in America, where there are primaries being held, people from another party cannot go and participate in those another party's primary. If Honorable Judue is on the ballot and picked for the Democrats and say you one of the guys who's going to represent us, me as a Republican, I can vote for him. But at this particular stage, he's on stage 1. When you reach to the final stage, where to be elected proper, then I can vote for him. I encourage other people to vote for him. But at this particular time, my hands are tied. I cannot go and intrude into the Democratic primary because I'm a registered Republican.
Okay. So right now it's the primary that's going on?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so which the brother?
It's not a general election.
Okay. Oh yeah, we wish your brother well. Hopefully he will come and implore the African voodoo to beat those people,
I wish everybody could believe in that, but most people, like Honorable Carlor, say there's a man upstairs love us very much, but when we do wrong, he will send us to internal bliss, internal hell, internal suffering, internal crying, but he still love you.
So again, let move on. Mr. Carlor, thanks for calling again. We appreciate you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So Lloyd, like I was saying before, Mr. Carlor called. I worked with Judue for some times, especially under the watch of President Fred Gwyan. He was a board member, especially at the local level. He's a very straightforward guy. He's hardworking. You give Mr. Judue a job, he does his job. He doesn't play around. And so the council, the Sharon Hill, will have a good representative if he is elected by the people who are selected. Yeah, but we wish the brother well. The rabbi will be in the building with the rabbinic beer. Yeah.
Yeah. And I wish you well. I rather wish him well because I won't beat my chest and say another Sapo man have one big milestone in America.
Yeah.
You call me a tribalist. I you should call me. I remember you calling me a tribalist.
Are you not one?
I am.
You say I am.
There's nothing wrong with being a tribalist.
Okay, I appreciate your honesty, my man. All right, so let's go to the next one here. I think we got all the breaking news out of the way. I think so. So let's see what we can go to the next one here that I want us to talk about today. So this one, I will make you a breaking news as well. So Lloyd will be right back. All right, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe. I'll put you on mute, man. You distracted me a little bit, so I'll put you on mute. So welcome back to Voice of Sinoe in the diaspora with Esoteric. Today we have my man Lloyd. Appreciate his presence to be with us today. But the breaking news we are getting, the representative of Sinoe County Electoral District number 3, Alex Sonnyboy Noah, broke ground for another mansion in District 3. I'm not making this up. That's what, because he has, he blacked me. I don't see what's going on. But then he has an office space, office Facebook page where the guys, they put updates what the lawmaker is doing, right? That's what we are extracting the information from. We are not making things up here. Damn it. Let's see, somebody's calling again. Let me see what the person has to say. Hey, O'Hara.
Yes, sir.
You want to opine on something?
Yeah. I talk. See, you're enjoying one of the topics, the one that has to do with the lawmaker groundbreaking in the district for a personal property.
All right, so let's delve into it a little bit, and I'll call you back.
Okay, so
we are just getting to it. Yeah, I'll call you back one.
Okay.
All right. So Lloyd, somebody has already created interest in that.
Right.
So our lawmaker, I'm hearing myself. Hold on. You got another device on? Were you in the car? All right. Let's see. Let's give you a shot again. Yeah. So our lawmaker, Mr. Alex Sonnyboy Noah. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Good.
Okay.
Yeah. So this gentleman right here, I'll put a picture here. Our lawmaker, Sinoe County Electoral District number 3, Mr. Sonnyboy Noah. This gentleman right here. Okay. Mr. Noah, his political apologies says his office staff, or should I say our office staffers, they are updating us on his Facebook office, our district Facebook page, they're publishing, they're giving you information. And I'm interested. I like the fact that the man black me, but they have a Facebook page that we can go to glean information. And that's a good thing. So I was going through the page, and I came across, by the way, before I go to the story, I don't know why the man got a Holy Bible on his desk. What does it do? Our people are suffering. You said Bible on your decks. To do what? But that's a side issue over there. Yeah. So the man has a Bible. Maybe that the Bible will make our people's life better. I don't know. Yeah. But Mr. Noah has been out of the Capitol building for a while because he was suspended for 3 months. And one who think that he's going to cooperate to go back and work for us, the people of Sinoe County District number 3, we are saying that even though that just 600 person that 600 votes that he won the district, so not too many people, a lot of people don't like the brother. So 600 person. Oh, hold on, man. Let finish you. That's why you say you hear. I know that topic you read. You say you want to stay on. So
that's one to be reasonable. Other topics too as well.
Okay, all right. Yeah, let me just keep you on mute. Listen one at a time. So, Mr. Noah, did a tour. I was told in district number 3, or based on the communication that I read, and I will read the communication for you. As a matter of fact, let me put it on the screen so you don't say, "Oh, it's politics, it's propaganda. I'm running against the brother." Okay, yeah, it's the post from his Facebook. You can see here, Office of Honorable Alex S. Noah, Sinoe County ED3. It's right at the top here. You can see it right there. It's not something that I made up from his Facebook page, or our district page, I should say. So it reads, the guy said in a related news, that the reporter, the person that wrote this post for Sonnyboy Noah did not write it. You got people that do the writing for him, which I think is okay because it's a lawmaker. He had those staffers, so they got to do some work for him. That's what they are getting paid for. So now it was written In a related news, Honorable Noah also broke ground for the construction of his residential compound. Okay, listen to that. Let me read it in totality before we analyze it. It says, in a related news, Honorable Noah also broke ground for the construction of his. It's not ours. It's not for the people of District Number 3. His residential compound in the city of Toberville, San Juan Statutory District. Statutory District, I should stop there. He said, due to the hospitable nature of the people of San Juan, Honorable Noah have chosen Toberville City to be one of his most beloved or one of his most loved cities within Sinoe County ED3, thereby choosing to construct his dwelling place in that part of the district. Okay, it goes on to say, this is the interesting part. They say, if completed, this will bring to 3 the personal dwelling places of Honorable Noah or Honorable Alex S. Noah within Sinoe County District Number 3. When Sonnyboy Noah completes this project, according to his office staffers, this will be the 3rd compound for Sonnyboy Noah. Meanwhile, our people don't have one compound. Nothing has been done for our people in District Number 3, but Sonnyboy Noah is building mansions for himself. And this is lugubrious. This is heartbreaking. This is sad to see a man with Hold on. Please, you have the opportunity. I will give you if you want to speak all day, I will do that. But let me tell the people how inimical the leadership of Sonnyboy Noah is to us in District Number 3. It is diabolical leadership to see that guy in less than 2 years in office. And Sonnyboy Noah is building the 3rd compound according to his office. This man, is he a real estate man or a representative of the people of Sinoe County District Number 3? Well, if you ask me, Sonnyboy Noah is a real estate investor. He is using our office to amass, innumerable wealth to get, all these mansions around. Meanwhile, our children are not in school. The man himself came to the U.S. We had a meeting with him the other time. He told us, Ellen Johnson said the education system in Liberia is a mess. Sonnyboy Noah said the healthcare system in Sinoe County District Number 3 is a mess. But that doesn't bother Sonnyboy Noah. The man is building mansions for himself, the 3rd one, according to his office. In one district, the man is building the 3rd one. Okay? We are not talking about the other mansions out of the district. We are not talking about those one. We are not talking about one in District Number 1, in District Number 2. We are not talking about the one in Morovia. We are not talking about the one in Margibi County. No. We are just talking about District Number 3 right now. Sonnyboy Noah guy, he building the 3rd compound according to his office. So the boy, he was elected to loot from us. The man came to loot and not to help our people out. No. According to the same post, they said the man broke ground for youth center. What can you do with youth center? When the children don't have jobs, no employment opportunity for them. And the man said building Palava Hut, basically the Palava Hut, because that's what they do over there, build Palava Hut, and they call it youth center. But that meant they're building gigantic mansion for himself. If you go further into the post, the guys are saying they're estimating at least 20 bedroom mansion for himself. That's what the boy is building now. The 3rd one, it's sad for Sinoe County. It is sad. And I feel so bad to see an educated young man, Lord Toba, who lives in the West, who is a Republican, who believes in fiscal conservatism or what have you. And then we see a brother looting from us. He's taking our resources inside the county. And Lord Toba is here and rooting for him. And says, Sonnyboy Noah, go ahead, loot for the people, impoverish the people, build mansions for yourself, and sit down home and not work and work beyond COFA 24/7. That's what you should do. That's what good. And then you go and say, you put us, I make a breaking news. I come and build a 3rd compound for myself. Sinoe County, we are done. We have a Sapa Milton TJ. Sonnyboy Noah is the Sapa Milton Tiaje. We'll remove the crew Milton Tiaje, and now we'll have the top Sapa Milton Tiaje. The man is a replica of Milton. That's exactly what Milton Tiaje was. This is the doctrine of Tiajeism that we spoke against yesterday. And the doctrine has re-emerged. How sad, Sinoe County? How sad. Lord, let me give you opportunity here. I don't know whether you call yourself a real patriot and you are pressing you are a soldier, a disciple of Kahn Carlor. And this is something that Kahn Carlor will not support. This is something that Mason will not support. This is something that Gywan'S will not support. But no, Doyle Toba said he is for Kahn Carlor, but yet he is supporting Sonnyboy Noah, who is the complete antithesis of those people. He is doing the opposite. Lord, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, I have not read what you're reading. I don't think it was prudent on the part of the office of the honorable man to put his personal business in the office space. Because if you are a public figure, if you present yourself as a public figure, you are subjecting yourself to public scrutiny. And when the public is scrutinizing you, those of us who support you, it will not look good on our part. And if you're doing these things and we come up, we can say rumors, but if it's coming from your own office page, I hope that Saya put an esoteric. They didn't create that page and say that's only one Noah page. because for the way your fire-burning criticism of Sonnyboy Noah, you are not outside the realm of possibility of doing that. So I hope you are not the one who did that. But anyway, Sonnyboy have been elected. Let me say Honorable Noah. Honorable Noah, you gotta respect him. Honorable Noah have been elected by the people of District Number 8. And sorry, people of District Number 3. I ran District 8, I'm sorry. The people of District Number 3. And the people of District Number 3 elected him almost 2 years ago. It's been 2 years now. But prior to that, Honorable Noah worked for 6 years at the port. And he was getting paid. So when he building these houses, is that for corrupt money? I want you to do an investigation on how you get his money. You cannot assume because he is a public figure, that means using public funds, that someone will be going to the district on himself. He is not redirecting any public funds to himself. There are not been one shred of evidence to that effect. This young man worked. He started for nothing. His story should be a model for every young man in District Number 3. This man started for nothing. Sometimes you criticize him, you show someone a picture, but in that criticism, we read between the lines and we see that you praising him. Because the man started as a motorbike guy. He never took his condition and accepted. He said there could be more to life than this. He worked his way out, and now he represented of District Number 3. Honorable Noah worked for 6 years. Prior to working for 6 years, he worked in the Capitol building. Honorable Noah did businesses in Sinoe. So he was not saving money. He didn't have no money. After all the years of working, he cannot do nothing for himself. If tomorrow, this man have worked all this time and he did nothing for himself, we will be the same people that will say, oh, the guy, you a poor manager, you a representative, he do nothing, he even pay one more. But this young man is showing good example to all the young people that if you work hard, you should show what you work for. This man worked very hard for his money. Not one evidence ever come out that Sonnyboy Noah had corrupt anybody at any time. The Sinoe Caucus has not raised no issue because there is no money go to no district or the Sinoe Caucus involvement. Sonnyboy Noah now, you elaborate representing Sinoe County or the Sabo people or District Number 3. Money comes to the caucus. The money is given to the caucus. The caucus know what the budget going to this place and that place and that place and that place and see what's going on. Or else members of the caucus will raise issue. Shouldn't have members on the caucus. The likes of district number 2 representative. We are. Who for nothing we are. That's who you're supposed to be critical of. Force of Sinoe. There are people you're supposed to be critical of that you give them silver platter when they come on your platform. People who are breaking laws. Some people know are never breaking one laws. You claim that he's walking behind Kofa. He's not walking behind. He's following the rule of law. Speaker Kofa was elected by his peers. And if you want to remove Speaker Kofa, you must go by it. Those absentee lawmakers, wrongfully referred to as the majority black, are the one who breaking the law. So how can you break the law to enforce the law? And say you suspend the man. So all these things, those political chicanery and all these, razzle-dazzle things, it's not in the benefit of our people. Noah has been given the opportunity to work for the people, and we see what he has been doing in a short period of time. I have met with Honorable Noah. I have spoken with Honorable Noah, and Honorable Noah and I was critical. I've been critical of him, and then what happened was he told me what exactly he's going to be doing in the timeline of these things. And I took a picture and posted it and said, I am proud that District number 3, Sinoe County, made the right decision. So I will leave that for now, but as I know you want to bring that post up to show that it's from his office, but the fact of the matter is, like I said, you can create a whole page and run that whole page just to prove a point that Honorable Noah is not doing nothing. That's what you want to do.
All right, so you, if you are done, let me know. I don't want to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'll pause for now.
Okay, put yourself on mute, please. All right, thank you, Lloyd, for. I mean, you see, this is what makes democracy interesting, right? And that's why I love it. You get your view, I get my view, and we still live together. I mean, as happy people. So I am an evidentialist. Okay, I believe in evidence. I don't just come here and just talk down to people or criticize people. No, I like to bring the evidence when I say it, right? All right, let me get a minute to speak up, and then I'll come back. O'Hara.
Yeah, Doug. Hello.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you very much. Can I proceed now?
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
So, let me firstly appreciate your, let's say, the last speaker who were defending Honorable Noah. You see, I'm one of those who have been critical on Honorable Noah.
So, O'Hara, tell the people where you calling from so we can know where you calling from.
I'm calling from Liberia, currently in Lockington, Sinoe County, District 15.
All right, thank you.
But Representative Sonnyboy Noah, I haven't seen the wrong thing that he is doing that warrants such a criticism from Daxaya for the esoteric.
Thank you.
Noah went to do a groundbreaking for a youth center, not a parawa hut. That youth center will have an e-library. The online those person who will be the point they want to install that particular stuff because he's seek my expertise. So I'm speaking a fact. It's not a youth center or get DSTV report or when a show. It is a youth center that will have a hall, office space, and e-library where students will go to read and research with an internet facility. Why we plan to procure is a Scala internet, the internet service that Elon Musk use. It is a cellular internet because inside no meaning when Lusa goes, sometimes one more people can get internet. So that will recommend it and that will be procured. In doing that, the people of Sanquin said that they want for the lawmaker to be part of them. So he said, okay, I will build a house in Sanquin. And then when he did a groundbreaking for the youth center, he also did a groundbreaking for it to be a house. I know it's a personal venture, but in the rural politics, the people see it as something to appreciate because not every leader live with them. That's the reason why you saw Representative Noah doing that. You understand? But among those lawmakers in Sinoe, or your previous figures here, there are some lawmakers that are not doing well. They're Romeo queer then. You don't criticize them, but every day you criticize Sonnyboy Noah for something that is not even relevant. So a young man that is just around 40 years, why is there a crime that he will free pay a horse? Okay, President Noah get a horse in Payable Creek that he built when he got to the port. He built another horse in Pakistan. So is there a crime to pay another horse in Sakwen? At which time there was a report that this man was investigated by any of the integrated institutions that they ran on him to be corrupt.
Never.
All the time you are at the port, when they say the CC government are corrupt and then you government are come to power, they have no all the time and say he corrupt. Before even when we say Noah go to the capital building, he was the coordinator for GSA in the entire Sinoe County. GSA doing managerial time. So he has been working. This man started only car even before becoming a port director. So he was not rich, but I think he was getting something for himself. We had some brilliant recommendation for you, Dad, to help Sonnyboy to develop, help it to grow. But not to sit on the platform every day and create topic that is not even substantive, to criticize the man unnecessarily. We expect you to recommend Sonny, like I said the other time, Sonny tangible. And you say, oh, the men I want to listen to you. Now, everyone respond to things differently. How will you say on the show every day and bad as a man? You know, some people can black you because they think that your issue is their hatred. So there is no way they can convince you so that they will just black you.
Yeah.
We see someone that's the criticism that you post there again that or the men where they not celebrate her birthday for 4 days like the men. These are things that are not necessary. There are things you can criticize something about on that we will support. If not making oversight representation, there are some coaching issues that somebody is not error free, he's not papa infallible, he made some mistakes. When you criticize him on those tangible things, we will support you. But when you criticize him on petty things with our opposition to him, we will not support you. Because there are no issues. So today is what I want to say. We should be a criticism for a reason. Now somebody pay a horse. Tomorrow, if the young man leave power, we achieve anything. You say the man squander an opportunity. They make money. Do you know how many lawmakers made Liberia? A 1 month salary where a lawmaker can pay a small horse in
how much lawmakers are making?
All of the benefit of the lawmaker in this country is almost $10,000 US a month.
Okay, 10 grand. Okay.
So if somebody 2 more than salary, they get paid all in Sakwe. They need to steal. And to last day, no lawmaker will see development fund. Legend is the one that does the development. Your people when they EMI the development through the district advisory council, and then let you go in and do the development. They don't give you $5 in your hand to even hold.
Thank you.
Form a part to the superintendent office. So anyone who told you that the lawmaker is a development fund, they are lying. Lawmaker does not even hold development form. So these are all rhetorics. So when you see somebody doing things, it is good that you investigate to know whether there are other businesses that are involved, because most of the lawmakers, they have that fallback position where they get out of business.
So what kind of business Sonnyboy is doing?
That's Sonnyboy private business.
No, you brought in business. So what sort of business is he doing?
No, that's Sonnyboy business. He said you don't know.
Lloyd, let's talk to the guests. You have your time. So O'Hara, tell us what business Sonnyboy Noah is engaged in.
I just told you that some of these lawmakers are involved in businesses. I did not say Sonnyboy.
Right.
But Sonnyboy is a lawmaker. What business is he involved in?
No, but the man said he may be involved in businesses. He don't have to tell you. He don't know Sonnyboy personal thing. He just told me.
Have other businesses at fallback position like that. They get.
So what is the fallback position of Sonnyboy Noah?
The fallback position of Sonnyboy Noah is Sonnyboy Noah personal business.
Thank you.
The man is not a private citizen. Why are you hiding his business from us? The man is a public servant now. So what are you hiding? What is he engaged in besides being a representative?
I'm not aware of that.
Okay, so where is he? Okay, all right. O'Hara, thank you so much for your opinion. Let me now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your usual every time calling to participate. I really appreciate that. Now, Lloyd, Ali, you have a partner in the pillaging of our resources. You know, you have somebody who is with you. But you know, again, I am the spokesperson of the elders and the ancestors. When it is done right, the elders will tell me, that's how you put it, say it as is, you know, say the truth. I will go to your specific point, you know. But the O'Hara spoke of you call it irrelevant. You see, when you have a lawmaker whose office will write a statement, the office of, I'm not saying Dr. Yopo, the COS Oliver Davis wrote a statement and said, Godwin's town is a town in district number 3. The people in that town, Lord, according to Sonnyboy Noah, chief of office staff, the people are drinking dirty water because where the people are fetching water from, Sonnyboy Noah and other people, they carry gold digging company over there, and the people polluted the whole water. So as a result, the place where the people can get water from is polluted. They don't have clean water. And so the people from that town, they are making SOS call to those who are in the U.S. to help. In the same vein, while the guys are telling us, basically they are talking on both sides of their mouth, right? The man is, on one hand, he is saying the people in Sonnyboy Noah, or Sonnyboy Noah, basically the man represents Sonnyboy Noah. So he's saying, Sonnyboy is saying, the people in my district do not have clean water. On the other side of the mall, Sonnyboy Noah celebrating his birthday for 4 days. And O'Hara and Lloyd will say it's trivial. That is trivial. The people's life is at stake. They are drinking dirty water. It's an emergency. And that's why the people are making SOS call. And the lawmaker is in Monrovia celebrating his birthday for 4 days. But he could not build one hand pump. When I bring this in, the guys are saying it's trivial. If you don't care for the survival of the people and you call that trivial, then I don't know what kind of citizen are you. If you don't care for the survival of your fellow citizens, they are at the verge of death. They are drinking dirty water. They are about to die according to your office. But then your lawmaker is having party in Monrovia. He's celebrating 4 days. Why does Sonnyboy Noah need 4 days celebration when people don't have water in district number 3 to drink? And you call that trivial? Is that what triviality is? Is that how you guys use the English language in Liberia or in America? Lord talk about that, how to use the words. This is not trivial. When the people like the people that elected you, their life is at stake, it's not trivial. This is called emergency. Sonnyboy Noah got to add the representative of the people immediately. The man got to take action. No, but he does not care. He goes to Royal Hotel. You see him on the picture right now eating $75 fruit. Okay? The people don't. No, don't make me laugh, man.
It's comical because, hold
on. Lord, it's not your turn. Just put yourself.
Okay, all right.
You are here. You and myself, we're here today. So you have your time.
All right.
The man is eating. I went to Royal Hotel, and the reason I know the price because I went there when I went to Liberia, it's very expensive. When the people, I went there, a small glass of shot, that thing is like 75, almost $25 to $75. I don't drink liquor, but I had to offer somebody. I carried some friends, and they said, "Oh, want to take a shot?" I said, "Go ahead." I mean, I paid a little small thing they put in that bottle. It was almost $100. And Sonnyboy Noah got a plate full of fruit, so that is almost $80. But people are suffering in district number 3. They don't have water, clean water to drink. They are drinking dirty water, and the guys are saying, "You know what? That is trivial." I question your patriotism when you say your fellow citizens' life is at stake, and you say that is trivial. I don't know what kind of citizen are you. I mean, O'Hara also said that Sonnyboy Noah started driving cars before he became lawmaker. Yeah, my people. Really? So is that what Sonnyboy Noah do 1 year in office? He got 10 vehicles in a compound. The man who had all cars that couldn't move. Now the man now in 1 year in office, he got 10 vehicles, and you consider that trivial. The man is looting from you. Why does anybody need 10 vehicles? Imagine in 1 year the man get 10 vehicles. When he stayed there for 6, how many vehicles? The man will get dealership all over the place. You will be the man. He coming to loot. That's what he's there for. He wants to get houses all over the place and put people inside to rent, and you get vehicle dealership all over the place. In 1 year, he got 10 vehicles in a compound. In 1 year, Sonnyboy Noah is building the tech compound in his district. Okay? You serious? Is that what a good leader is? Is that what Toure is doing in Burkina Faso? He going around building mansions for himself? Is that what Toure is doing? No, that's not what Toure is doing. That's not what Thomas Sankara did. That's not what Kwame Nkrumah did. No, I'm glad that you know these people, Lloyd. But no, you are deviating from the great men, the great leaders, their steps. And you are John, the kakistocrat in Liberia. And they loot from the people. And you are celebrating that you are John O'Hara in Liberia. Because O'Hara has not seen the word. He doesn't know what goes on in the U.S., where the people, they build one building like it's a whole city. And the man will build Palava Hall. When Sonnyboy Noah comes to the UN, you see how, like you say, halls, you see halls, they got everything going on in there. And Sonnyboy Noah went to Palava Hall and they said it's a DSTV. The man will put Wi-Fi in it. And that's something for me. That's how you put it. I want you to have access to jobs so that you can get your own Wi-Fi. You don't have to depend on Sonnyboy Noah. Basically, the man is making you a subject. Because without him, you cannot survive. So he will provide you Wi-Fi. He will give you DSTV. That's what these tyrants they do. They make the people to live on them. They make themselves indispensable. So the people live on them. They look up to them. They don't want to empower the people. They take all the money and they put it in the bank. That's why the 2025 budget, you know what? How much they put in the budget for Sinoe County? The entire county, $200,000. How much Sonnyboy got? $39 million in the budget. But then, the guys are saying, Sonnyboy Noah loves us. Lord, you will celebrate that. You serious, guys? When I have been speaking for almost 7-8 years on the platform, I try to open the eyes, especially the mind's eyes of the children of Sinoe County. But no, the more I talk, the more you close your mind eye to the truth. The man said, another thing he said here, talking about the port. And my man, Lloyd Tobasu, also measured that. Hey, Lloyd. You know what? I will not talk a little bit. Let me show you when Sonnyboy Noah left the port, how he left it. I will not make anything. I will just put a video there so you can see. It's not picture. How Sonnyboy Noah left it. Sylvia Tyler went when she took over. She did a video so the people of Sinoe County, the people of the world of Liberia, they can see how Sonnyboy Noah left the port. So they can't blame her. Right now, she run the vet in that place. Let me show you how Sonnyboy Noah left the port. So to understand, I agree with you. Because the man looted from the port sufficiently to the point where he could not even renovate the buildings. They were all rotten buildings when Sonnyboy Noah left. To the point where Martin Colley was compelled to write a post and say, what? Sonnyboy Noah is more than Milton TJ in Sinoe County. He worse. The man is worse. Let me post Sonnyboy Noah a video here. Like the man that Lloyd supporting. Lloyd is in the land of Martin Luther King Jr. And he's supporting Sonnyboy Noah in Liberia who are looting from the people. What? Let me play the video for you so you can see it. That's why I kept all these things there. Let me show you a short one, right? I'm not playing the whole thing. Let's just play a short one so you can see the legacy of your man.
They play snake always around here.
Just started. It's a long video. I just giving you this to tell you that I'm not just making things. I'm an evidentialist. I give you the evidence of what I'm talking about. Lloyd, now let me address specifically some of the things you said. I think I addressed some of them already. You talk about you worked at the port for 6 years, and so you got money. Okay, maybe I will concede that point because you saw the condition of the port. So apparently that why the poll was like that, because Sonnyboy Noah were taking the money and putting it in your bank account. Why our people are suffering? They don't have jobs. Yeah, so lawyer, I will concede that point. I will concede that point.
All right.
To you.
All right. Again.
Hold on, let me address all of your points. Okay. You're talking about, the man said Sonnyboy Noah was working as a motorbike man. Motorbike. That motorbike man, 1 year in office, he got 10 cars. The man who was working as the man did not say Sonnyboy Noah, he was a businessman, he was Donald Trump, he got a Sonnyboy Noah tower in Liberia. No. Motorbike man. The motorbike man now, he building a tire compound in district number 3, 1 year in office. You see, right? He get 10 vehicle, brand new cars in his compound. The motorbike man. How many motorbike driver or rider in Liberia got no kind of properties? Sonnyboy Noah, is he a special motorbike man? A special motorbike man, Lloyd? Are you guys proud to say this thing when you come in front of the spokesperson of the elders and the ancestor of motorbike man? Oh, my people. The man said, Sonnyboy Noah get business. I was asking O'Hara to tell me, at least one business that the motorbike man was doing. He could not tell me. The man cannot say the business that the motorbike man was doing. That you get 10 vehicles. He building a tire compound in Liberia. And when the compound is done and compared with the youth center, they will not even be close. Because the main mansion will be far better than the youth center that he say he building. That's how the people treat our people. They get the best and they get the least to our people. Kakistocrats. That's what they do. When the worst is in power, the worst people are in power, that's what happened to your country. Yes. I mean, let me see the last point here. The man says, Sonnyboy Noah is not corrupt. He has not been investigated by anybody, and then they could entertain the country. The same Sonnyboy Noah when he came to the U.S. the one time. We had a teleconference with him. You know what he told us? Lord, the man said, the majority of blood they brought $75,000 to me. And I rejected it. I said, okay, Sonnyboy Noah. I clap for the man when he said that. So I said, okay, can you tell us the name of the people that brought it? And he said, I can't do it. I can't do it. I said, what? This guy is transparent telling me he rejected $75,000. But the people that brought it $75,000, he protecting them. He can't disclose that name. If that's something you want the skeptical who is your opponent to believe that you don't accept the money. Okay, let me tell you the other one. According to Romeo Quia, I'm calling him here. He went to Sinoe, Representative Romeo Quia of District Number 1, Sinoe County, before the conflict. Before the split right now in the Capitol building. He stood in Sinoe County in the Capitol building. You know what he said? The government gave each of us 100,000 United States dollars. That's what Romeo said. He said, I'm here to report to you the government gave us 100,000 United States dollars. The other guys will not come to report to you, but I'm just here. I'm an honest man. I'm here to report to you. Up to now, we asked Sonnyboy Noah, where is our $100,000? Sonnyboy Noah has not reported to us. And during the campaign, you know what they told? I mean, when you went to do what you call thank you appreciation tour, you know what he said? Sonnyboy Noah gave some $25,000 or $5 million to the people in the district. Guess what? I clap for the man. You know why I clap? It's a good thing. But when I talked about it, I retracted my applause. I took my applause, but you know why? You know why? Because Sonnyboy Noah was giving 100,000 and he gave 5 million. 5 million is $25,000. Do the subtraction. When you take 25,000 for 100,000, how much left? 75 grand. Sonnyboy Noah carried 75 grand and he gave our people 25,000. And that's why I told my applause back. The man got the giant portion of our money. Giant portion. 75,000 United States dollars. All of $100,000. And me, that's how you put the esoteric. The man that the elders ordained to speak for them. I'm not gullible to buy this thing that Sonnyboy Noah doing. A lawyer, an educated man who went to the alma mater of Kwame Nkrumah in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and that noble school. And the man now, he has become an apologist of a corrupt man. Yes, it's sad. Lord, let me give you the flow. Because I can go all day. Because I'm not speaking out of the blue sky.
You know, one may say, your critics may say, who appointed you as spokesman of the elder? So your critic may say you are self-appointed spokesman of the elder, and you use that position to be able to fire from that vantage point are people who that you may not be in the interest. However, I want to take you back to what you said. I just want to sum it up in a nutshell. I don't want the listener to lose track of the important information about the kidney. They have LCC in Liberia. When Milton Teje was superintendent, LCC indicted him to be corrupt. The other corrupt official of Sinoe County, LCC indicted. When Sonnyboy Noah got the biggest job of the second biggest job of his life, port manager, it was in the CDC-led government. When he became representative, there was an audit done for national audit of the port. Now the shred of evidence, now one indictment, now one accusation for anybody Sonnyboy Noah ever took a dime, anybody or took a dime of public funds. You showing buildings of the port, the Greenville port. National Port Authority have a procurement department that they will go and procure these things to be able to renovate. Not Sonnyboy Noah office as a port manager. So that propaganda that you spreading, you are creating, you are misleading the people and creating more falsehood. Never one day you ever come on this place and say what Sonnyboy Noah have done right. You always look for what is wrong. Oh, today I look for what wrong with Sonnyboy Noah. Tomorrow I look for what wrong. Let me say this to you. When Honorable Noah was port manager, every show 3 times in a week until that for 6 years, 3 times in a week, you were on Sonnyboy Noah a port manager. Since he left port manager job, you have never reported not one thing about the port, except video that somebody say, oh, this is what they inherited from Honorable Noah. So you forget about being a spokesperson of the elders that only Sonnyboy Noah, the elders even go after. Sonnyboy Noah, the only man, the elders say, he's the biggest wrongdoer in Liberia, even go after him for everything. So now they got other things that are going on in Sinoe County. And this is not the voice of Sabo people, this is the voice of Sinoe. Go beyond Sonnyboy Noah, go to other areas. Or are you afraid of them? You're afraid of backlash? Or is it a political agenda you have? That you want to take over Sonnyboy Noah representing the seat, then so you are doing early propaganda. You see, it don't work like that. Yeah, it don't work like that. That's how politics works. You know, Honorable Noah, and you are always looking for what's wrong as a representative. You started it when since the young man became a port manager.
Lord, tell me right, I will say it. Tell me why he has done right, and I will say it. Tell me.
The young man O'Hara just told you. This man had broke grounds to build a youth center.
So Lord, hold on. I'm not cutting you off.
You are. But continue.
He said, the man said, first of all, I wrote what he said now. The man will, he said, will. It has not happened yet, Lord. So
the man have broken grounds,
it has not happened?
No, the office of District Number 3 stated emphatically that the honorable mayor broke grounds for youth center, and you dubbed the youth center as a palava hut. You don't even see it yet, but you already call it palava hut. You already there's no way your mind is fixed that you find something wrong with that. Let's make it take the White House and put it down in somewhere. You laughing? You laughing? Your mind is already fixed. The White House, they bring it to Trump Tower and put it there. You find some kind of, you say the pillow when that's settled good. You find some kind of thing to criticize it on. You've been being a guy for 6 years plus. 8 years now. You know, Sayapa, you're a brilliant guy, and I admire you a lot. I do. But what backfoots me is that since a young man, I've raised into permanence. Because the last time somebody was saying, oh, maybe Sayapa is jealous. I said, no, Sayapa in America, make it to be anything he won't be. He's not jealous of Sonnyboy Noah. But still, the people having concern. So still, the man have raised into permanence. You have been critical of this man. You have been going after him relentlessly. You have been firing from all Selena. And then man keep going strong. Let's see, you criticize a man to the Hague. The man win represent the job. He represent you. They may be saying no. Because you criticize him now. They see it look like a good for you to criticize him because the more you criticize him, the more people elect him. Because you criticize this man continuously. Is there any hidden political agenda, any unspoken agenda that we don't know of that you want to execute at a certain time? You want to give the man bad image in the press that if you are rather executed that we cannot have no feeling human sorry for man for him? Because the young man has not done nothing wrong.
Wow.
Everybody is innocent until proven guilty. Carry him to court. You are sentenced on this 3. Take him to court and say he stole. Or young man young man by the name of Abu took Akara's go to court for Ebola money. Take him to court. You are a lawmaker. Take him to court. And let the law say that man is guilty. You say you somebody who uphold the law and you follow culture in the greatest court in the world. They say you are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law by competent jurisdiction. Competent one. By the jury of a peer. On a competent jurisdiction by the jury of a peer. You are innocent. There is an innocent man. You convicted him. You are the judge. You are the executioner. You are the jury. You convicted this man on your show. Can't let stand and say the man block you. You will do the same too.
All right, I think we're gonna call her here to maybe the man wants to defend Sonnyboy Noah to come to your rescue because you are struggling right now to defend him.
I'm not struggling.
Yeah, go ahead, Chief. Evangelist, go ahead.
Yeah, the thing is, the man, there's a rationale behind it that, you need to criticize the man so that you get more viewers. That is nothing else.
Oh, okay. So it's a publicity stunt.
It's not about drawing attention to those false accusations, and you believe that you get viewers by, false accusations. So that's it.
Yeah, I think you call it publicity stunt. So he's doing these things, targeting and send a young man on and Remy, send a young man rose to permanence. You know the funny thing is, ESOTERIC is somebody who is well respected not only by me but by a lot of people. And this man, I've been critical of this young man. I want to ask you on the record, your father seen girlfriend before they been told girlfriend for you or what not? Because the way you've been critical of this man. This man has not done nothing right in your eye. Even on his man's birthday. On his man's birthday, you post.
Yeah, you represent the views of the elders, and the elders.
I don't know who
they put the man there for maybe 6 years, and you continue to criticize him. So are you contradicting yourself? Because it is the elders supporting them. The elders voted him to be representing your district number 3, and you are criticizing him, knowing that you are the voice of the elders. So
and the ancestors. So the ancestors are giving you wrong signals.
Okay. Is that a question, Mr. Carlor? You want me to answer that question?
Yes.
Sonnyboy Noah was not approved by the elders and the ancestors.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he wasn't. You see, yeah. So you cannot say the elder elected. It was the gullible young men that did not listen to the voice of the elders that elected him. And that's why they are suffering right now. Sonnyboy Noah is building mansions and they don't even have food to eat. The people are drinking dirty water and Sonnyboy Noah having party in Morovia. Huh? Go ahead.
No one will become a representative or a leader in the Sapo land without the support of the elders. So let me just make it clear.
That's true.
What you are doing now, you are making the elders angry.
No, eventually, when I say something right, because I sat before the oracle, and the oracle told me that Sonnyboy Noah is not their selection.
Where you sat behind the oracle in your where did you sit behind the oracle in your mini mansion in Maryland? Your keyless mini mansion, your house that you can enter up using key to the door.
You see, Lloyd.
You live in luxury life here, and you inciting other people to find somebody who is bringing development to them. You live in a mini mansion. You live in almost close to a $400,000 house here, and you enter your house. You enter your premises without using keys. You use some code to enter your house.
Lord, let get Mr. Carlor off the phone. You can go ahead, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
About development, all of those houses they are building over there. Those houses will remain in the district even if they are voted out.
Okay.
Or for some reason, if they are not there. So anything you build in the Sapo land, it is for the people, whether it's for Noah or whatever. For instance, if you travel to Sinoe and there's a need for you to sleep in one of those villages, and no one has a house there, will you not go there to sleep there for the night?
I'd rather go to the elders Palava Hall and sleep there than to go to
be ridiculous.
So no one is doing those things. Those are some of the things that people call tangible things. And some of you, I know the school of thought. Where you come from, I know. Because where you come from, you don't support any tangible development in the Sapo land. And this is why led to your demise, on the other hand.
Oh, is it demise?
So when they talk about, your political demise, because
who decimated me?
On your feet. So when people are talking about tangible things, you get angry.
Okay.
It's like the Prince Johnson hearing about the war crime code. So when people talking about tangible things, you get angry. What makes you angry?
Okay. All right, Evangelist. Let's get to the next topic. I like the fact that you are.
I just like, because at least you spend 10 minutes on it, man, on your show, it will be very good. But taking a lot of time, even though you burn your own batteries or your own energy, but the man is doing well. The development, he's very young. I don't know.
No, Sonnyboy Noah is 43. That's very young. 43-year-old man. That's young. Yes, I am.
Or maybe like youth competition, right?
This is why you call very well. This is the legacy. Look on the screen. Look, Mr. Carlor, look on the screen for me. That's why you call doing well. That was Sonnyboy Noah left at the port. That was Xavier now trying to fix. Xavier now is going around finding resources to fix it, but Sonnyboy Noah building mansions all over the place.
Why would she go around looking for resources like she working as an autonomous agency?
At the time when Noah was there, you don't know the constraints you were faced with.
But how you are under constraint, but you are able to build mansions for himself, and he cannot even renovate any building at the port. Look at the place.
Well,
look at this place.
Money. People borrow money.
Look at Xavier right now, or lady. Look at how she have money men and try to gather resources to make the place look better. Look at how. When the last time you saw Sonnyboy Noah wearing a high hat?
Taking the resources from
what?
Where?
She is lobbying with the central government.
Actually, lobbying with central government when MPA is like autonomous when MPA generate their own money.
Those things has generating the money.
All right, Mr. Carlor, thank you so much. Thank you. Sonnyboy Noah used to report to her. I generate $4 million, but then he could not even renovate $1 billion at the port. And lawyer is telling me it's autonomous, but the man telling me we can raise $4 million, $6 million, and we'll give it to the central government.
It goes to the MPA account.
So how is it that the woman is now running?
Sonnyboy Noah has no control. Sonnyboy Noah has no control over the MPA money. Port, he just manages the port of Greenville. Wherever that is paid, is paying to the account of the National Port Authority.
Let's talk one at a time. So it is logical where you work at the port for the buildings to look like this. And that's something you want me to believe, that Sonnyboy Noah was not giving money to renovate the place. You
Even
want to tell me I should believe that? Look, let me put the buildings there.
I want you to believe that. I want you to believe that even if those buildings were mansions.
Let you and Mr. Carlor been talking for a minute, so let me come true now.
But you call me off and brought Carlor anyway. But go ahead.
This is the work. You see, now it's looking better now. Xavier is renovating the place. See how it looks? Sonnyboy Noah making his own life. Look at the woman standing in the house on and look at the roof. At least it looks better now, like human being. I mean, how was Sonnyboy look at the woman putting the people to work? He putting them to work. You see her, she's not sitting down. She's not in Morovia like Sonnyboy Noah, who used to be in Morovia and have a party. You know, look at the building. It looks better now, right? Lord, you see it from here. From here, you see how it looks now? It looks far better. You see it? She changed the roof. She working. You see? She changing all the roof of those buildings at the port. Look. Lord, look at the screen. Don't look away while I'm showing you evidence. Don't look away. Look at the screen and see what Xavier Tyler is doing. You see? You see what she doing? The people on top of the roof, they're changing it because they say something about Noah could not do it. He rather build his own compound. So these are the things I'm talking about. And you guys saying, oh, that guy don't like Sonny. I love Sonnyboy Noah. But I have not seen something that I should praise. Nothing. I mean, I've seen something that he done for himself that I can praise, but I can't praise what he does for himself. No, it's not what I'm here for. When you buy 10 cars for yourself, I'm not here to praise you for your 10 cars. I'm not here when you're building your tech compound in Sinoe County and the building at the port and look like this. I'm not going to praise you for that. I want to see Sonnyboy Noah making law or sponsoring a legislation in the Capitol building that will put our people to work. That's what lawmakers do here. They make laws. The guys, when they're running for office, as a matter of fact, they will say, you know, I will sponsor the bill and we'll create 200,000 jobs, for example. Sonnyboy Noah was running campaign. They're asking where your platform. He said, I don't have platform. The audience still there on my page.
But he was not wrong.
Huh?
He was not wrong.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. He was not wrong. That's fine. You run
because
for office,
Sonnyboy Noah was not running as an independent. Listen, he was not running as an independent candidate. He was running the CDC ticket. So he was.
Lord, these things, they don't hold water. They don't hold water. Yes, but let's go to the next one. If you have something to say about Sonnyboy, go ahead, so we can go to the last talking point for the day.
Yes. What I want to say to you, what I want to say about Sonnyboy.
Your audio is low. Somebody call you?
No.
Your audio went very low.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, good now. Yeah.
Okay. So what I want to say about Honorable Noah is this: that Honorable Noah have not been convicted. Honorable Noah have not been accused. Honorable Noah, nothing have come out anywhere in his 6 years of running the port in Greenville that he was corrupt. Honorable Noah, since that boy started to excel, for some reason, my own brother, you know, let me say this, is kind of like a double-edged sword for me because I'm between the two of y'all. Honorable Noah and you, I'm in the middle of two of y'all. But Honorable Noah is doing the tangibles. I don't know if you can hear me. I can't hear myself. I can't hear nothing.
I'm hearing you. So maybe I can take you out and bring you back.
I think somebody keep calling me. I can't hear nothing. I can't hear myself.
Come back. You'll come back again. So guys, the guys are trying so hard. I mean, the guy from Liberia, Mr. Carlor in Seattle, Washington, and my man Law in Philadelphia. You know, the land of the Constitution of the United States of America, you know, where they crafted the Constitution. Law is there right now. And then he praises Sonnyboy Noah, who is not doing anything for our people. Nothing. The man talking about building tech compound. Yes, for himself. Tech compound. The man, before he became, lawmaker when you are at the port, he built, 5 horses for himself already. And since he became lawmaker, 1 year in office, he built the tech mansion now in Sinoe. And the guy said, why that is talking about Sonnyboy Noah? The man that real estate man? The man that dealership man, a vehicle dealership man? That's what he is. So, guys, let's go to the last talking point that I want to talk about today. The last one. Last talking point that I want to talk about today is this right here. All right. So we want to transition to the politics of GGAA, Graduate Association in Americas. Okay, we want to transition to that level. So we have the former national president of Graduate Association in Americas, Mr. Fred Gwyan. I love the brother. I love the fact that he is sociable. You know, you go to a social event. I mean, you invite Fred, you come there. He's very humble. You know, yeah, you show up. You know, he dresses well. You know, man is my daughter, my kids used to say fashionista. You know, a man can put the blade together in Liberia, as you would say. You know, he carries himself very well, and I will give him that. But when it comes to leadership, when it comes to leadership, let me see what I can get a team activated again. When it comes to leadership, President Fred Gwyan is 0. Oh man, the audio is, I don't know why my device does this all the time. So when it comes to leadership, no, the man is 0. All right, so I'm going to talk about the latest move of Mr. Fred Gwyan. So Mr. Gwyan wrote on Facebook. So I say President Fred Gwyan's reckless political polemics, okay? Reckless political polemics, all right? And the sub-question to that is, who is divisive? Who is divisive? President Edith Poah or President Fred Gwyan, all right? That's the question we're going to be tackling in the last segment of Voice of Sinoe. We'll call it a day, okay? The former president, let me put myself in a presentation mode here, okay? Mr. Fred Gwyan, and I will put him and Edith Poah here, okay? So reason it, you got to understand, I'm not going to give you the whole history, which if you're part of Graduate Association, you know the political history of the organization already. Mr. Fred Gwyan was the president before, and because of corruption allegations, the board removed him from office, okay? And because of that, he got angry and divided the community. But the same man is going on Facebook and accusing people that did not divide the organization. Yes. Fred Gwyan is the mentor of Gywan'S Judue. All right. The man inspired, Gywan'S Judue was inspired by Fred Gwyan action within Graduate Association. Because the man used to reference Fred Gwyan. If Fred Gwyan can break the Graduate Association apart, I can do the same thing. Okay. So Fred Gwyan is on record for dividing his own people. But then he writing on Facebook and telling people, this is what he wrote on Facebook. Edith Poah fermented the GGAA and GGAD crisis. Okay? And now the mastermind of the Minnesota fiasco, peace is not in her DNA. That's what Mr. Fred Gwyan wrote on Facebook. One who think that a former president of the organization and a founder of a rebel group, I should say. Okay, you say you don't want to be part of this organization anymore and you establish your own group. Why are you meddling in the organization that you say is not transparent? You don't like it. The people, then they are bad people. But when they are having something, then you are in the middle of it. You are not on a ballot. Nobody is calling your name. But then you come out of the blue and you're running. Okay, this is not GGAD election. This is Graduate Association in Americas. The organization you broke apart and you say, you know what, I want to get my own organization. But every day, if you want to come home, we don't mind you coming home. We want Fred Gwyan to come home. We want a man to come home. But let a man come on straight. You should not be attacking people that held him accountable. You know, accountability is why we're lacking in Liberia, and that's why our country is like that. Because once you hold somebody accountable, they take you to be a bad person. The man was lavishing the people resources. Every day when you was in power, you see checks flying all over on Facebook. And the people say, you know what? The board of directors, they removed the man. And the man said, you know what? I will divide the people. I will divide the organization. And he did that. He is on record for dividing his people. But then he said peace is not in the DNA of somebody who did not divide the organization. No, Edith Poah is not on record for dividing the organization. Edith Poah administration held the union together 2 terms and had 22 chapters. They turned it over to Fred, plus over 80,000 United States dollars. They gave it to Fred Gwyan. Okay? How is it that somebody whose DNA has no peace in it will hold an organization together with 22 chapters together, and then you got there, you that got peace in your DNA, you scatter it. You couldn't bring the organization back. You couldn't hold the people together because you don't want accountability. Okay? You decided to break the people, but then you are making Edith Poah to look bad, even though you are the bad man in the picture. You are the one that divided the people. And so we will not be here for this kind of reverse psychology to play. I mean, if you look at the people, the man that Mr. Fred Gwyan is supporting, Gywan'S has no history. I mean, he has not done anything when it comes to the GGAA. You know, no history. The man could not hold his chapter together. His vice president was on live coverage last night and saying this guy, I mean, once you disagree with him, the man black me, he does not talk to me. He sent a list. His vice president name is not on the list, but this is the man that Fred Gwyan is supporting. There is a reason why Mr. Fred Gwyan is doing this. Because he wants to, Gywan'S believe in division. And that is why he is marginalizing his vice president and other officials that the woman or members of that chapter that his vice president named last night. So Mr. Fred Gwyan is supporting Gywan'S to perpetuate the confusion in the community. So anywhere that he sees confusion, he dwells in that place. He stays there. He turns, he rolls on that, he perpetuates that over and over again. One would think that the guy would bring the people together. The Crown people were put in a box during the war. Yes, they were marginalized and they were branded different way. Oh, they led war, they led confusion. And Fred Gwyan just proved it to the people. He said, yes, I will divide them right before your eye, you will see it. And he did just that. He divided people. But then he said Edith Poah is the one that dividing people. She doesn't have peace in your DNA. Okay, where is the peace in your DNA? Have you made any move to bring the organization that you broke apart? Have you made any move to bring them together? No, you are not doing anything. You are the one that broke it. So you got to fix it. It's not Edith Poah. Edith Poah is not the one that broke it. If Edith broke it, we'll be holding Edith accountable to put the organization back together. But you cannot break the organization. You can't break something and you tell another person, oh, can't fix it. But no, that you broke it. You fix it. Go hire a technician to come and fix it. You can tell her you do that, finish doing the damage, and you blaming other people for not bringing peace. What kind of logic is that? What kind of logic is that Mr. Fred Gwyan is preaching? You are on record. When you go on front page Africa right now, you see the article there, the man ate his people money. I'm not the one that wrote the article. You broke your people apart, your whole community apart, you get a whole GGAD. But you don't want to stay with that organization. Your organization, you want to stay with GGAA. Okay, that's fine. Come home. But start to point finger at other people that did not do anything, that did not do something wrong. You did something wrong. So when you want to come home, you kneel down, you beg and say, you know what, I blundered. I want to come back home. We will accept you. But no, Fred Gwyan cannot demonize Edith Poah when he is on record for breaking the community apart. No. The man body, his whole being is inundated with confusion. It's not Edith Poah. Give us one confusion that Edith Poah created in the community. No. Fred Gwyan broke the organization down. She took over. I mean, On Djibouti, the organization was scattered as well. The man was, he said the other day, he said, you know what, when I was, the president, nothing was going on, their own words. And I had to point it out, because he said he was trying to quote me. And he said, nothing was done. Okay, nothing was done. I'm not the one that's saying it. So Edith Poah now came, everything that is spoiled, she is putting it back together. Right now, as you speak, she got 21 chapters right now. It was 22 before. But she was able to bring 21 together. They're still working. But then Fred Gwyan, they don't like success. The woman is succeeding, and it is embarrassing him because he could not hold the union together. They gave it to him on silver platter. They give it, Mr. Collins and Edith Poah, they give it $80,000+ to Fred Gwyan, an organization with 22 chapters, everything was working, to give it to him. He broke it apart. But then he on Facebook and said, Edith Poah, her DNA has confusion in it. Okay, what is wrong? What should we say about your DNA? What should we say about your entire being, your whole ontology? You are in a data with confusion. You are the confusionist in the community because you are on record for breaking the community apart. It's not Edith Poah. So I was telling the people during our executive meeting, I said this kind of, when I read the stuff, I said, but this is the biblical philosophy right here. The biblical philosophy is Satan. They're not doing anything bad in the Bible, but they brand Satan to be the bad one. And God, who is giving command, drown the other people, and do all the different things. He is the good one. And that's the same thing Fred Gwyan is doing. He's trying to depict himself to be the good man, Edith Poah, who is doing the right thing. He broke the organization apart. Edith Poah, who is putting the organization, he's the one that she's the confusionist. No, I'm not going to be here for such reverse psychology to obtain. No. I'm the spokesperson for the elders and the ancestors for Grand Judea and Sinoe County. And I'm not going to be here for erroneous biblical philosophy to obtain. You cannot be the biblical God who is drowning babies and animals and everything else, but you are the good ones. You allow slavery to obtain in your book. But then Satan, who did nothing, no, he's a bad man. The only crime Satan committed in the Bible with the approval, with the acquiescence. As a matter of fact, God is the one that sanctioned and said that Job 10 children. That Satan said, okay, God said, go put righteous on his body, do all these things. It was God that gave him the instruction, gave him the power to do that. That's the only crime, the 10 children. But all the atrocities committed in the Bible that are God in the Bible. But the God is the good one. It's the same thing that we are having here. Fred Gwyan broke the Grand Judea Association, the money, squander everything. And the people are divided, but Edith Poah is the bad one, the one that bringing the organization together. All the people that ran away, including Fred Gwyan himself. On Djibouti, all of them ran away. But now they are coming back, but the woman bringing them back is, the one at the confusion list. What kind of logic is that? We are not going to be here for such weird logic to be parroted around here. No. The truth will be told. The honorable one will be celebrated. The dishonorable ones will be flagellated morally. No, we are not going to be here for you to turn things around, sir. Gywan'S has no record. And that's a fact. He wants us to turn our attention from Gywan'S and focus on him. No, that distraction is not going to work. Gywan'S is not the right person for the community. If Gywan'S had, I love Miss Lou, all of that. But you see, when you look at the whole team, the vice president is not up to the task. The president is not up to the task. Okay. Therefore, when you have major organization, you have, if you say you want a representative to go to Liberia to meet with the leadership, for example, or to go to Washington, D.C. to meet with Congress, you're going to send Gywan'S and Josephine Slew to represent you? That's a joke. What are they going to say? And so you have Edith Poah who has gone to the United Nations and demonstrated and defended her people, who has spoken with President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and made a case, and some of the people, the Grand Judea that were wrong, incarcerated, they were released, and you demonize the lady. Meanwhile, you guys, you are not giving us an alternative. No, you are not giving her anything. You are just going on a demonization spree on the internet because the accolades, the celebration you want have, you don't have it anymore. Attention has been torn to Edith Poah, so you guys trying to bring her to be the bad one. And no, I'm not going to be here for that to happen. I'm here to defend Grand Jide, Sinoe County, and the children of Liberia as a whole. So Fred Gwyan is not going to, he's the wrong one to come talk about somebody that does not have peace in the DNA. He is the one that got GGAD. So the organization being existed, nobody had divided the organization but Fred Gwyan. But then he is trying to do the opposite and make Edith Poah to be the bad one. Yeah. All of them are supporting Gywan'S. If you look at the legacy, the only thing that Mr. Gywan'S Judue can brag about is statue. Okay. What economic value does statue carry to Grand Jide County? How many children were hired? How many children got education because of statue in Grand Jide County? How do you make your people to be valuable? Is that by building statues? When the guy proposed the idea, but then in the past, somehow we debunked, we said this is not a good idea. No, it's not a good idea. And we'll give you reason. President Doe is a national figure. He led the Republic of Liberia. So if the people want to, it has to be done by the national government. It's not an NGO, that humanitarian organization that's supposed to take care of people. It's not the job of NGO to build statue and monument for people. No. That if the national government, we got lawmakers of Grand Jide County, they can put a bill and say, oh, the president in the Republic of Liberia should be memorialized, build statue for them. That's fine. But you can't use an NGO, humanitarian organization, and you are talking on the internet. I mean, yesterday when you're on the internet, you were on Print Double Show. You use $120,000 United States dollars to build monument, and our children are now in school. The hospital has no medication. I mean, no food in Grand Jide County, no library for the children to read, no one computer in the classroom. Yes, but you are spending money on statue. And someone also said, no, you are talking about scholarship. And I was saying about that, yeah, that would make sense. Establish a scholarship scheme in the name of President Doe. That's something that President Doe was in favor. You are in favor of empowering the people. All right. So if you establish a scholarship scheme and honor and use it and put it in his honor, it would make sense. Not building statue. That was the accomplishment of Mr. Gywan'S Judue. He left the organization with $25,000 United States debt. Edith Poah had to clear that. These people, they have galvanized, they have put themselves in the box. They are going against Edith Poah because the woman is succeeding. They failed, and the woman is succeeding, so they don't like that. So now they ganked against her. Gywan'S Judue, the Wrayee also failed. He failed. But all of them, they're going beyond Gywan'S. Mr. Pine, who was fired by Flan, you were fired. Flan fired him. You were not doing your job. So Flan, the president, but then for the not USA, Grand Jide Association, Pennsylvania chapter, Flan fired this man. All the people that were doing the wrong thing, they put themselves beyond, Gywan'S, who has no record. This is a good president. He was a good president of Grand Jide. Mr. Thomas Collins. He was an excellent leader. He built an organization, 22 chapters. He raised a lot of money, 80,000 plus, gave it to Fred Gwyan, and the man squandered the money. And this is the man that Edith Poah worked with. She was the vice president for Edith Poah. Edith Poah was the vice president to him. And they built a community. And everybody could, when they say convention, the people are coming from everywhere. They want to be there. Right now, the same thing. Edith is in power right now. Everybody did convention. She established a WhatsApp group. Everybody just, you see the energy. On the Fred Gwyan, it was noise, and you see chat flying all over on the internet. That's what was going on. And people are going to court on his watch. But now, since people are not in court anymore, everybody coming back, including Fred Gwyan himself, all those that left the organization, they're coming back now. But then he pointed finger at Edith Poah. Edith Poah is the conviction one. She doesn't have peace in your DNA. Okay, what is in your DNA? What is in Fred Gwyan DNA? Is that peace? To have a GGAD, is that peace? You call that peace, sir? Yeah. They got Mr. JJ Dennis, they put themselves in, they go beyond Gywan'S. These are the people we call No patriot. They don't like Grand Judue County. They want to break the organization down. Gywan'S cannot even run a local chapter. No, the man cannot run, but they want the entire organization to die. So they say, Gywan'S will give it to you so you can kill it. So Fred Gwyan did not kill the organization in totality. Will give it to you so you can kill it. Because Gywan'S cannot run a local chapter. No, he cannot. His vice president was online last night and detailing what the man is doing in Mexican. The chapter is broken apart. Okay? But then all the people that felt the GGAA, they are coalescing. They gather down themselves beyond Gywan'S. The Jane Yibotin, the statue man, Mr. Maye, the zero man. I don't know what he did. Mr. Pine, who was fired by Kauflan. All of them. JJ Dennis, my fellow area, Bazon. Go see Bazon District. He was the president before. That place is a mess. And that's why I'm coming home now to change everything. Sinoe County and Grand Judue. I'm coming to change everything because the people we had before, they didn't do anything for our people. And that's why we are here to preach the message to the people. So all of them, they're going beyond Gywan'S because Edith Poah is making its transformation. She is radically transforming the Grand Judue Association. Once upon a time, people could just go in the account and take money. But right now, the accountability, the system put in place right now, no way to just go in the account. So these guys are mad. They want to bring Gywan'S so they can squander our money. Yes, Gywan'S one time I was listening to him. He said, what did you do in Grand Judue? He said, I gave loan to people. I said, the man at Donald Trump, he get loan. It's not when he said grant, I get grant. But you get loan. Loan is money you give him with interest. You give poor people loan so they can give you interest, pay the money, and then they give you interest on top of it. It's not a good thing. That's the history of these people. And that's the man that JJ Dennis is supporting. Yeah, they're on Facebook and they say they're supporting Octavius Gywan'S. I was like, are these people lovers of Grand Judue County? No, they don't. Because if you can turn your back on Edith Poah and go to Gywan'S, who cannot run a local chapter, you don't love Grand Judue. You want to break the community, the whole organization down. That's your goal. You want to break it down. We know the tactics of these guys. They are with Fred Gwyan. They don't want unity. They want GGAD to be better than Grand Judue Association. So they find a way to break it apart. Yes. So Fred Gwyan can say, you see, I left and the poor die. That's a goal. So the other than the Fred Gwyan, the JJ Dennis, the Mr. Pine, who was fired by Kauflan, the Mr. Maye, who administration Gywan'S said on him, Gywan'S did not read one sentence. Yes. Mr. Jane Yibotin, the statue man. That's the only thing. But Edith Poah right now sending 40, as a matter of fact, honor Edith Poah, even calling and Collins and the Poah administration, they were sending medical supplies to Grand Judue and sending continuums and stuff to help the people. They did a whole lot, And that's the same thing Edith Poah doing recently. She just sent 44 continuum to Grand Judue County. Yes, she's doing the nursing program that was there on Djibouti and now operating again. Yes, the newspaper carrying it. You see it? Edith Poah. Nursing program bounces back soon. You see all the things the woman is doing. But the people, they don't want our people to develop in Liberia. They don't want to see progress. So when somebody comes up to try to help our people, they demonize the person, they run all sort of propaganda against the person. Oh, the person does not have peace in their DNA. But you broke the organization down. Honor your wives, the Grand Judue Association, the scholarship. Where was it? So right now, see the program. See the nursing program in Grand Judue. It's working now. It bounces back because of leadership of Edith Poah. So there is nothing the people can say. They don't have anything. Mr. Fred Gwyan, nobody is paying attention to him. And so he wants to get some attention because he left the leadership of GGAD. He on his side now. Nobody pay attention to him. The guy who is the president of the many people sinking and the dancing way now, so nobody paying attention. Gywan'S is the one we're talking about, a policy we're talking about. Discuss, if you are supporting Gywan'S, discuss the agenda of Gywan'S. What is he bringing? But you go on internet and say, Edith Poah she doesn't have peace in your DNA. But meanwhile, you are on record for dividing your people. Yes. You created another country, another organization. You defected because they held you accountable. So you don't want accountability. We are in the United States. We see what the people will argue whole day. The Congress, those guys, we see them like they want to fight physics, but never talk about breaking U.S. into two countries. They never talk about that. They never cross their mind because all their politics is breaking that country into several parts. It's off the radar. But in Grand Judue, Fred cannot stand the politics. He wants to be a politician. But he can't stand it. The people fire him, the board of directors, they fire him, he got vexed. He put people together, he divided their own people. But then on the internet, instead of coming home peacefully and say, oh, you know, man, Edith Poah, you are doing great. You know, since I have peace in my DNA, I want to work together. I'm bringing my people back so we can be one community again. No, he's not doing it. He pointing finger at Edith Poah. She doesn't have peace in your DNA. The man from his toe to his head, all the cells in his body. I can remember one time, McCarvey and Prince, but they used to call himself political Jesus. And so they were having a discussion one time. So Prince said, McCarvey, do you know me? They call me political Jesus. Then McCarvey said, I am the political atom. I am in you. You know? So Edith is the atom of peace. She is in everybody, in the union. She is manifesting her unity everywhere she goes. And that is why the organization that broke apart under Jane Yibote and all people, now it has 21 chapters right now. Under 2 years, or in 2 years, she is bringing back all the people, including Fred Gwyan. Fred Gwyan is back now and running campaign for Gywan'S. That's the work of Edith Poah. So you're not 10 things around here when Dr. Yopoda is around. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm here to straighten out both Sinoe County and Grand Judue because that's where my parents are from. So I will not be around here for one group of people or somebody because they have some, they know how to write some characters, they know how to write some these words. And then they will demonize people that are doing good. No. Mr. Jane Yibote say, oh, you know, I love Grand Judue. But then he's supporting Gywan'S. I will vote for Slew. I say, what? You voting for Slew? Josephine Slew? I don't have nothing personal against the sister. But she is not a leader. Somebody gave an analogy the other day when we had a conversation. He said, they take a baby, for example. The baby does not just wake up from the mom's stomach and start walking. No. The baby will learn how to sit down. The baby will learn how to take a step before they start walking forward, before they start talking, and they start going through all the different. That's the same thing about leadership. You can't wake up overnight and become a leader. No. You have to serve under somebody. You have to learn, and over time you start to grow. Madam Slew can not just wake up overnight and wants to be the vice president of Grand Judue Association in Americas. And meanwhile, she has no leadership legacy whatsoever. Gywan'S does not have leadership legacy anywhere. No. He cannot lead a chapter. No, he cannot. He cannot lead a chapter. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Manye and the put. I got Mr. Manye. I love his daughter. His daughter knows who is right for Grand Judue. The girl disagree with her father. That's it. Just that's how you put it. I wrote an article one time. I said, why I disagree with my father. Yes. That's how you do it. Make the right. Mr. Manye is going the wrong way supporting Gywan'S. It's not in the interest of Grand Judue Association, and it is not in the interest of our people that are suffering in Grand Judue County. No. You cannot support Gywan'S to be the lead. Tell me, when a guy cannot run a chapter with less than 20 members, how can a man lead 22 chapters? How? How is that possible? Leadership is not voodoo. No, it's not voodoo. It's a science. It's a mathematical equation. You got to, if you don't follow the mathematical steps, you can't get the answer right. Okay, so that's how leadership is. You got to learn the science of leadership, and that's what Gywan'S is feeling in Mexican, because he does not have the foundation, the fundamentals of leadership, the science, the foundational knowledge. He does not have it. When Gilman leaves, and Gilman can send Manaslu to go represent to the Congress in Washington, D.C., or the local state legislature, lawmaker, she can go there. We counsel a ballot here that you send Manaslu to go and speak for us. You can send Edith Poah anywhere, she will make a case for you. You can send Asa Nyangula anywhere, he will make a case for you. The man a computer science, the man's a computer engineer. The man can make a whole presentation and demonstrate in front of people. So what can Slew do? Can she do that? It's a gigantic no. Let us be practical here. When we love our people, let's put the people interest first. And by putting the people interest first, we got to select the right people. I'm not going to be here for my people, for my counties to go astray. Sinoe County and Grand Gywan'S County will not go astray, because those of us in the U.S., we are privileged to be here. And so let's put ourselves together. Let's get the best people to represent us so we can help our people in Liberia. We're not going to be here for you to come bring Gywan'S. No. Gywan'S is not going anywhere. The man has been annihilated politically. It may have been destroyed politically because he cannot articulate anything. When I let you to get him, I cry in my soul. I said, why, Grand Gywan'S Association? Why Mr. Manye is supporting Gywan'S? No, you cannot support the least of these. You got to get the best. And that's why when you read Plato's Republic, the man got what he called the philosopher kings. Those are the thinkers. Those are the people that went to school for 40 years to learn leadership. To know, because he said leadership is a craft by itself. So you have those that will go to school for 40 years to learn how to lead. Their goal is to lead. That's what they do. But yeah, we have Mr. Manye, who led the organization before. And the organization was left in the dungeon. We have Mr. Yibote, who can only break a statue, which are called geographical decoration. You just embellish the land, no value added. No, that's why he can break off. We got Mr. Pine, who, because he was given a task by the local chapter leader, Kau Flan, and he could not do a job, and Kau went and fired him. All these people, they are now going beyond Gilman. Yes. Mr. J.J. Dennis, who hails from the land of my father, the great John Freeman. And right now, the people of Boston, they are crying. It looks as if Mr. J.J. Dennis wasn't a leader for our people in the United States. And so Edith Poah is helping our people. She's bringing leadership back to the Grand Gywan'S Association. Everybody now, they are coming back on board. Our people are getting help in Liberia. Nursing school in Liberia has been reactivated. Our children, that what they call adding value to the human population. The nursing, it's critical. These are things Edith Poah doing. Sending continue with books. You know, she didn't just open the school and say, you know what, they leave it like that. No, she said, you know what, the students, they need books to read. So she got the 44 continuum field and put books and reading materials and hospital supplies and send it to the people. That's what we need. We don't need Mr. J.J. Dennis, and I want to bring her back. Bob Melvin said digress. They want to bring her all the way back and bring her to Gilman. What? Are you serious? Our educated people, they want the least to be the leader? No. That Jesus philosopher is not going to work here. The least you be the seven of the, no, they aren't the least. They're the best, supposed to be the leader. Not the least. No. We need the best. And Edith Poah is the best. That fundamental, a Basidarian politics, that Fred Gwyan psychology playing, doesn't want to work here. Your whole being is inundated with confusion. Your deoxyribonucleic acid is all contaminated with confusion because you are on record for dividing your people. But then you say Edith Poah is the one that is inundated with confusion or DNA made up. I mean, you just put the words together just so that you can get attention. But don't do that to your sister. Let's give praises where praises are due. Let's speak where when somebody goes wrong, let tell the person the truth. That's how our community will grow. That's how our country will grow. But we don't support the wrong people. We don't demonize the good ones and make the bad ones to look good or to appear good. Appearing good does not make it good. No. So, ladies and gentlemen, Fred Gwyan and they want to destroy our community further and further, but we'll not be here for that to happen. The Iron Lady, Edith Poah, will not be here for that our community. Our children are suffering. The people, when they're pregnant, they ride motorbike in Liberia. And these are the things the woman trying to address. No food. These are the things you're talking about. And you guys are on the internet, you say you're former leader. And all you do is foment chaos. You point a finger at those that did not do the wrong thing. You did the wrong thing, sir. Fred Gwyan is the one that did it wrong. He has to come and apologize to us for dividing us. You don't point a finger at Edith Poah who did not divide you. You break the thing down and say, oh, Edith Poah is not coming to fix it. No, that you broke it. Now, Edith Poah. You broke the community apart, so find a mechanism. That's what you do. What do people get the president of the Liberia, Charles Sinoe in Liberia? What they did, they say the man spoiled the country, so he should fix it. But the man got there and scattered it more, which was a bad philosophy, was a bad thinking. But the people did it out of survival because Charles Sinoe was bent on war and killing people. So the people who want to have peace, they'll get it into the man. Yes. They'll give it to him. Fred Gwyan broke our community apart. He broke it. The same way you took the time and the energy and the resources to break the community apart, you got to put in the time and everything else again to bring it back together. Don't point out somebody who did not do it. Edith Poah is not going to do your job. She did not participate when you were fragmenting the community. No, she was not. She was not with you. She was not on your side doing division. She was on the side of unity. No. We are here to say the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much for joining us today. Join us next Thursday on Voice of Sinoe here. Let me see some of the comments that are trending here already. Benefit, how you doing? Thanks for following us. They have been bullying her. That's what they do. They're trying to bully. You know, we have this masculine society. You know, back then, just look at our country. If you look at the parliament, you can count 10 women in parliament. It's the old system where men dominate everything. They talk down to women. Women are only concerned, they belong in the kitchen. They're not supposed to be anywhere else when it comes to leadership. So when the guys that had the old school philosophy, when they see women in the morning, they're making progress, they vex. They don't like it. So you will see Mr. Man, Jane Yibote, oh, I don't want woman. Because the woman, she's better than the other. I mean, woman is better than the man. Go for the woman. And it's not about gender here. It's about what the people are doing. So the old school philosophy. So men say, I'll go with the old school philosophy. Where women, they wouldn't belong in the kitchen. Mr. Pine say, oh, no, I don't want Edith Poah. I want men. I want gay men who has no legacy. I will stay with gay men. That's the old school philosophy. You know? Mr. Pines, that's JJ Dennis, oh no, I don't want woman. We'll stay while the patriarchy system, you know, the old system with the misogynistic philosophy. We're going to perpetuate that. We don't want women, even though the woman is better more than the man. So it should not be about gender. Be that Tim McCauley who say, you know what, I will look for the best to deputize me. So he looked among the men, he looked among the women and said, Edith Poah is the best to deputize me. So he selected Edith Poah to be his vice president. And then the woman worked with him and nurtured the woman. And now the woman took over and she is succeeding because she paid attention to Mr. Collins, who led the organization nobly. Okay? And she learned from the best. And that is why she is giving her best services right now. And that's what we need. We don't need people that failed and they try to make the organization to go backward more and bring Gywan'S. I mean, I can still wrap my head around it. How can somebody in the world think about Gywan'S and Josephine Slew to be the leaders of the Grand Jury, the county of the late President Doe? How can you do such a thing? How can you think of such that's a bad thinking. No. And we're not going to be here for that to happen. We got to think properly. Descartes would say, "Cogito ergo sum." I think, therefore I exist. Let's think properly, people. We can put the wrong people in power. Countries that are doing well around the world, those are not countries that put the least in power, the unqualified people in power. No, they put the best. I mean, America is an anomaly in recent time. They put Trump there, but that's an anomaly, you know. But if you want when you want your people to grow, to develop, you put your best in power. That's what you do. You give them authority. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to deal with these people that are going around the internet writing negative stuff about good people. Yes, we're not going to say here for that to happen. Watching from Liberia, thank you, sir. Let me just read you guys' comments here, and then I'll call it your day. Yes, I've been here for a minute. Mr. Lloyd Tuba coming going for a minute here. Yeah, so Fred Gwyan, I'll put Fred Gwyan and Edith Poah here. Edith Poah is the best. You know, I mean, you can bring Gywan'S and over and say because he's a man. That's not, we don't talk about masculinity here. You know, preach Fred Gwyan, you are a former leader. Make the case for Gywan'S why he is the best. And don't say Edith Poah, she got confusion in her DNA. Okay. She is not on record for breaking the community. That you. So how can you do the elementary reverse psychology? How could you do that? You just want unnecessary attention? That was a reckless move. That was a reckless political polemics. You know, polemics is where you attack people. You know, the opposite of polemics is apology. You know, when you say you are an apology, you defend somebody why the polemicist attacks. You know, yeah. So the man attacking the woman, that's elementary polemics you are engaging in. It's not going nowhere with us. At least we read some sort of philosophy. You know, so when we know these things, they're not going to work here, especially when the spokesperson of the elders and the ancestor. Look up. Edith Poah fermented the GGA and GGAD crisis, and now the mastermind of the Minnesota. I mean, how did she mastermind Minnesota fiasco? Floyd Joy overstayed, and the people for 7 years. And the members went to a meeting and they dropped the man, but he put Edith Poah inside. I mean, how could you do that? Is that democracy? You are given 2 terms, 2 years for each. You stay there for 4 years, and you get yourself additional three years, but yet, I mean, the member should not do anything, and Fred Gwyan coming on the internet and say, oh, no. The man should, Edith Poah, I mean, it's the one that caused that Edith Poah that told Floyd to stay there for 7 years. I mean, so you indict the wrong people. People should be held accountable for what they do. Don't point finger at other people. No, we're not going to allow that. You commit your sin, you take your own sin. And that's why you made Jesus say, yeah, you bear your own sin. Now, another person can take your load. Yeah, so Fred Gwyan, that move is that's why I call it a reckless polemic. Yeah, that's it. You know, it's reckless. You can't make that move. You're too. I thought you were sophisticated enough to discuss the issues affecting Grand Jury. Our people in Liberia. That's why I want to hear from a former president. No, and not. I mean, doing the high school thing, the high school politics. The man saying running. Yeah, you point finger at the wrong person, or the one that is doing the right thing. You point finger at the person. Either boy did not break the gun. You broke the thing, so you will face it. You will face Grand Jury Association. Now that I have gotten on you, you will face the organization. That house that you broke down, you will face it. You will repair. Fred Gwyan will fix the house called Grand Jury Association. He broke it down, not Edith Poah. It was on your watch that the organization broke apart. It's your fault. On Edith Poah and Collins, the organization did not break down. It didn't break down on a man. Jane Bote, it was so, but it did not break down. On your watch, it broke down. Okay. So you are the ones that are supposed to fix the house. They gave you the house to maintain it, and you broke it apart, but you are blaming another person to come and fix it? No, it's not either fault. It's your fault. Mr. Fred Gwyan, take responsibility for what you did to us. You got to take responsibility. Nobody want to take your responsibility. Fix it. Be man. And come. You say, you know what? They think I spoiled it. I want to fix it. Or I look and fix it. I need help. That's how you come. You go about it. You don't point finger at the woman. Yeah, they've been bullying the woman, she said. Watching from Liberia, thank you. Women are dying in our country, but we are here. Yeah, the people are dying. Childbirth. Maternal mortality rate is ridiculous in our country. They don't care here. The people are doing Edith Poah, God, you save the children foundation. She helping. And she left that. She said, oh, let me go help my people. And you guys are over here and pointing finger at the woman. Women are dying in Liberia, that's true. They don't have grandchildren. No, they don't. They don't. Either respect everybody. Yeah, she does. That woman is humble. She sees you. Even the guys will talk to her. I mean, all sort of way. When some people, regular woman, she will not even talk. But when they finish saying, wherever they get it, she see, oh, my brother, how you do? Oh, my sister. She still talks to you. She'll take the phone and call you. That's what we need. We are here to build our county. They want to bring the same GGAD back that Fred men is the main one. Ben, a leader, has nothing to do with education, all of them. Yeah, I mean, they got all the book. They say they know, but they can't help their people. Thank you so much. We the GGA women, we still have grandchildren. We have leadership. Thank you. I mean, so that's we want to say thank you as well for Madam Queen, chair lady, I should say. You keep talking about this man, but his name has not been in any corporation in Liberia. I don't know what the person would do. What we should do with his personal things. Yeah, that's it. Maybe that Sonnyboy Noah, I mean, Girlie is talking about, I think. Yeah, they're building personal mansions, and people are suffering in our country, in our county. The other person said hate. I don't know who hates who now. That's how you put it as a terror. Bring me in. Let me give my input. Man, sorry, I just seen your comment. Next time we'll bring you on, brother. Yeah, we'll do it next time. I'm wrapping up right now. I just try to. Sorry. I wish I saw that. And it should be belated happy birthday. Yeah, you just celebrated your birthday the other day. I saw it. Happy birthday to you, brother. So these are the comments I'm following from Minnesota. All right, guys. These are the comments I'm seeing here. I want to say thank you so much. I read all your comments, at least. Yeah, so I want to say thank you so much. We'll be back here again next Thursday to talk about our country, our county, or our counties, I should say. Yeah, I want to say thank you to all of you for following us, Facebook, YouTube as well. Subscribe, make sure and subscribe to our YouTube page. We will always be here. We are not going nowhere. Let's see. Let me bring Edith Poah music back here again. I think I'll go with this one right here. I'll get Edith Poah music. They don't want to see the woman because the woman making progress, so they vex. Yeah, we'll continue to make her to do the right thing for our people.
Association in America. Edith Poah the way. Can you? Siba. It is still will. That's why people do. Now go out, Africa, you. Kano, now. Now, Africa, you. Now go out, Africa, you. Edith Poah, Mao Projua Jao. Edith Poah, Mao Projua Poya. Mao Projua Poya. Edith Mao Projua Poya. Now go out, Africa, you. Go out, Kano. I'm watching the Lord. Pull up on the battle, and that's what you was saying. You don't have what they always say you. And just have we all sorry and funk about you. I will go out, I will see you. Need the problem, you know, get what you got. I will go out,